All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Coldplay Replay, a special podcast where we rank and review every major Coldplay album. Today, we've got the newest album, the one that just came out yesterday, Music of the Spheres. Very excited to get into this, but first, let me introduce our rock solid cast. First up, we got some other Josh.
I can't believe we're here. It's been nine weeks. It's been crazy. What a journey. What an album. You know, it's great. Glad to be here with y'all.
Next up, we got glamping extraordinaire Gino Viteri.
Can I sing?
Mhm.
All right. You are my universe. Did it sound good?
It did.
Keep
It
it going.
sounded-
keep it going.
it sounded
Okay, hold on.
beautiful.
Let me look at the lyrics.
You're gonna get us tagged, bro.
I just want to put you first.
you
I'm singing
first.
Dakota Johnson right now. Dakota Johnson.
Oh my god.
Dakota, if you're watching, make sure to leave a like. And then next up, we got Kate Rose.
Hi. I'm really excited to talk about this, and I really cannot believe that it's like possibly our last episode, at least for a while. And I'm kind of sad, but I'm really glad that we got this little group together and that we're doing this. And yeah, I'm excited.
I know. When did we start joking about this, Josh? Real quick before we.
Forever ago. Honestly, like 2020, like last year, straight up. I can't tell you.
Like when I
but it's
first
been that
met
long.
you, Brett, because I knew Josh
Mhm.
beforehand, and like when I first came into your stream, like I remember you guys talking about.
Wow. And then like
I
even
remember
Yeah.
one of the first times I interacted with Brett about Coldplay was he came into my stream and he was like, "Say Chris Martin is good, and I'll sub." And I was like, "What do you mean Chris Martin is good though?" and then
I remember that, man.
And then he gifted
Red
10
Drop
subs.
50 gifted.
That was a good day, dude. Yeah, and then we started this. Let me get through the introduction before we get all.
And Billy the Door.
I know, and we got last but certainly not
Last
least.
but not least.
This is Billy. You're a podcast veteran now, dude. Billy
I've
the
been
Door.
waiting this whole time while all y'all were introducing yourself, and I just want to say my favorite sphere is the Traveler from Destiny 2.
Oh,
good.
oh wow, we're going there. Wow.
Good.
Turn it off.
Good.
That's it.
Bungie communications manager right here.
So
Bye.
we got some tough stuff to talk about. First is Adele committed
Oh my god.
that heinous act again
That's Adelaide.
for like the fifth time.
Totally.
And then also
5 years
too,
later, dude.
I'm not wearing an album t-shirt. I'm wearing an Anchorman t-shirt, but I do have the CD right here.
Ooh.
Do you have tape?
Put that onto your shirt.
Unopened.
Yeah.
You haven't even opened
We
it,
got
Brett.
the
You
same
haven't even
thing.
listened to
Mint
it.
mint
hasn't
can
even
dish.
listened.
Mint can
I've been
dish.
listening to it right now.
Mint
Is
can
it
dish.
signed?
No, I got
Live
it.
reaction.
I got it at Target.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a Target special edition. What songs
Yeah.
does it have on it? What's
Yeah.
the special Target one?
Nothing special,
how
bro.
many more remixes of Higher Power? does it
Nothing
have on the
special.
front?
Just a regular old album.
Higher power Target speaker edition. Target speakers.
But I did want to go into what I was going into before I kind of left Billy hanging there. We started this, even concepting the show in like July or something like that. And then we got into it. When did we start planning the show, Josh? Like August or something like that? Like this has been a journey that's lasted even when we started joking about it like over a year ago. So it's kind of surreal.
When did you start assembling the Avengers? When did you start like doing that? Like what do you think? Like, oh, we definitely gotta have these people on here. Like,
I think
He was scouting y'all for a while.
yeah, because I
I
think
feel like it. I feel like it.
I think we started actually planning the show sometime in August, but when we really started thinking about doing this like in July or whatever, like I think it was July when I tweeted out like who would want to do this, and that's I think when you and Kate and Billy and Josh and Asa all was like, yeah, I'll do it, and I was like, okay, and then because I remember like digging through my own tweets to like find that tweet to see who like wanted to do it, and so Yeah, I think it was even back in July when we really started to
To
do
be
it.
honest with you, I don't think I did. I don't think I responded to that.
Did you
Brett,
not?
you sent me a DM on Twitter
Yeah,
on August 4th.
August 4th?
August 4th.
Aw.
Okay.
Billy! Exclamation point. Are you down to do Coldplay in review? Yes! And then first we're gonna start recording
And the
on
rest
August
is
20th.
history.
Parachutes. And then we got into the group DM, and then the magic was made.
Yeah. So Parachutes came out on August 20th.
First recording.
Yeah. I think
what time was it at? August 4th, Billy? What time was it at?
What time?
Yeah.
Gina.
4:41 on August 4th.
4:41 p.m. Oof, man. Me 5 hours later. No, 6 hours later. 10:48 p.m. Gino, I have a proposition for you.
Damn, that's a bald ass way to ask it.
I was like, you have my attention. And then he told me.
So I went back because Brett and I have been running this meme for a year now. July 21, 21st, 6 p.m. Brett hit me up out of the blue. Yo, do you want to do Coldplay and review for real?
And hi, I'm Brett, by the way.
And hi, I'm Brett, by the way. And I was like, at this point, it's such a meme. I think we got to do it, dude. And yeah, it's just been playing it ever since. And then he also sent me a picture of a shirt that says "Never underestimate a woman who listens to Coldplay and was born in November." Just one of those random shirts.
It was one of those shirts like where we all have Instagram here, like those super weird specific shirts where it's like,
Yeah.
I like Captain America and I was born in October and I live in Tennessee, and it's like,
Yeah.
and like and that like crappy like font, and it's like the Instagram ad, and it's like this like buff dude like wearing it too, and it's like what?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was like one of those things. Like it just cracked me up. I had to send it to him. But yeah, let's get into the album. Let's get into the album. let's get into it. So total of 12 tracks with a runtime of 41 minutes 53 seconds, released on October 15th 2021, which was yesterday. It is their 9th studio album. The album was primarily produced by Max Martin, who worked with Coldplay on one song for Everyday Life, but he's known for working with all these mega pop stars, even going back.
Taylor Swift.
I can't believe you actually said that name out loud. This is
How could you, Kate?
why
Wow.
Betrayal.
I didn't say
We were having
Adelaide.
such a good final episode, too.
But one thing when I was looking at this
Wow.
stuff that I just never knew was that Max Martin worked with like Britney Spears and stuff like in the 90s, like when they were blowing up. So he's like obviously a legendary producer. So he was like, he's like, I have to work with Coldplay. They're the biggest band of the 21st century. Like, I have to. So that's probably why he
Obviously.
wanted to work with them. We also got Oscar Holter doing some producing duties, Bill Rocco, Rick Simpson, Daniel Green, and John Hopkins, and a bunch of them have been kind of a part of Coldplay's team in the past, working on that. Sales, we don't really have any official information right now for sales, but I'm going to say like 10 billion copies sold of Music of the Spheres. Like it's just, it's
It
flying.
makes sense, yeah.
Totally.
It's flying
It's
off
also
the
being
shelves.
sold on other planets, yeah.
Yeah. Good point, Gino. Good point.
Exactly.
But Spotify streams, I was able to pull that. I counted 235 roughly million streams, which I don't know if that's good, but it's already halfway to Everyday Life. So that's something for sure.
Oh my gosh.
And then awards, I don't have anything either because the album literally just came out yesterday. For some of the charting stuff,
This is the first award. This is going to be the first award, this podcast.
Yeah. Wow. First award.
Wow.
Some of the stuff I was able to track down, it was like it hit number 1 in the iTunes store when it came out, the day it came out. I don't know if it's still at number 1. Like My Universe charted number 1 in the Billboard 200.
Obviously. BTS, bro.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Show him the meme, Josh. Show him the meme.
Don't show the meme. Don't do it. And then
right here. whoever is editing this, Chance.
It's still
shouldn't be right
number
here.
1
It is
as of October 16th,
for iTunes.
I tell you later.
6:25 Pacific time.
For
Yes.
iTunes, where's Faces? Is it up there? It was at 7 yesterday.
It is still at 7.
We got to get it up. We got to get it up. And then
And My Universe is the number 2 music video.
ooh,
Good
I
music video, dude.
I
What's
saw.
number 1?
I don't want to say.
We know. I saw other stuff too, like "Let Somebody Go" with Coldplay and Selena Gomez. Like is going to be like number 72 on next week's Billboard 200 or something like that. They already have that information somewhere, and I think that
Mhm.
song was charting as well to some extent. But yeah, I mean, overall seems to be doing decent on the sales chart. So let's get into that question, man. What did we think of this album? Josh, I want to go for you because you're smirking a little bit.
Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed this album. I liked the kind of having the centerpiece kind of be the astral vibe, space vibes, and everything kind of tied into that. Like instrumentally, we had the synths come back hard, mixed with the percussion, made for a beautiful sound that be do 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 do, all those sounds just incredible. And then even the lyrics and the themes on songs, because it is kind of from like a um place beyond our beyond Earth. It feels like Chris Martin singing from like a top down view on humanity, like a very like out of their perspective, but still like relatable themes. And yeah, it's got that mix of the anthems, but also it has the slow songs, which I appreciate the pacing of this album, because we get into some anthems, and then we do one of those weird little transitions with the like star emoji songs, and then we get like two just like slow songs, and then we're right back to it, and it was just good. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Awesome. It's good to hear, dude. Gino, what did you think of this album? And for this episode only, Gino, we're gonna clarify the BTS element and then the rest of the element. So, what did you think of the album as a whole, including BTS?
Including BTS. Favorite album. It's my favorite album, 100%. So that's just including
Wow.
BTS. Without BTS, it's one of my favorite albums. I think Josh said it well. I think it ties very well around the space aspect of it. I like but there is a gripe that I have with it, right? You guys know that I'm a sucker for songs connecting into each other, and I think this pretty much had every other song being like one of those instrumentals. Why didn't they just make them all connect into each other? Make the whole album connect into each other.
Question.
First one and
Yes.
the second one.
Where did you listen to this album on?
Spotify.
Okay, Spotify had an issue with the connectivity of the songs. I don't know if they fixed it yet, but that was a thing going
Really?
on the internet.
I was wondering
Because
Oh my God.
no one knows for sure what happened, Gino, but people were like,
Uh-huh.
did they include like the single versions of the songs that don't have the connecting tissue of like the album version of the songs?
Oh.
So do they all connect into each other?
Yeah, a little bit. They're not like,
Good amount of them.
yeah.
There's some that do, like the first song, Into My Universe, you hear a little bit of like the audience at the end of the first one. You hear it bleed into not Into My Universe, sorry, Higher Power. The first song
and then
into
you
Higher
get that,
Power.
like 1, 2, 3, that
Yeah,
countdown, and then
yeah.
it kicks off.
So
yeah.
there is some that do it, but I feel like they could have done it with all of them, dude. Like just to make it like, because it feels like, so the whole album itself feels like a journey through these planets. And that's what, when you look at like the Spotify info, they're going through different planets. So it feels like that. And obviously, if we're coming off of like Milo's Lotto, which they had that storyline, you feel like this is sort of in a way connecting to that, where they're getting groups of planets together to fight against something or whatever. So I like that aspect of it. I love the vibe of the songs. Like Josh said, the pace of like the slow songs, I think are properly paced. there isn't a song that obviously, I mean, it's the first time the album's come out, so there isn't really a song I wanted to skip. I want to listen to all of them. But I like that it doesn't overstay its welcome either. It's very short.
Absolutely.
I wish it could have been a little bit, maybe another extra song or something, because there's a lot of
More
instrumentals in
BTS
here.
verses.
Also, Coloratura is a quarter of the album. That's literally a quarter of the album's length. But we'll talk about that when we get there. But I mean, in general, I loved it, dude. I loved it.
I will say that I think it says it on the CD too somewhere. It says Volume 1 from Earth with Love. So there's been a lot of rumors that
Ooh.
there's going to be like a Music of the Spheres 2 or whatever, and it's like this isn't like its own complete work. It might lead into other stuff.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that might play
New
into
music to Spheres.
Like Music of the Spheres Prospects March edition.
So it's more
yeah,
traditional.
let's go, dude.
Stop.
It has
It's
a
not
fire
funny
power
anymore.
too.
It wasn't funny on the episode. It's not funny now. Stop. Shut it down. Turn it off.
Kate, what did you think of this album?
Man, I mean, if we talk about Milo Xyloto being like a rock opera, this album felt so much more like a rock opera in my
A
opinion.
space rock opera.
Exactly. Like especially if you like watch the music videos too, like there's so much going on. And yeah, like again because, you know, we're fresh off of this album coming out, like my notes are like I literally just wrote the notes like as I was listening and what I felt.
Mhm.
And so look, the first song I have, like, I feel like I'm on Space Mountain. Not usually a fan of instrumental openers, but this feels perfect for the vibe of this album. And I don't know, I don't know. And I I don't know. I don't think that I love this album as much as Gino and Josh so far.
Album's 10 out
Just
of 10.
from what they're hearing, from what I'm hearing. But I think this was a really cool endeavor, and I'm even more excited if there's going to be a part 2.
Mhm.
And I'll definitely get more into it when we talk about more like specific songs. But
Okay.
yeah.
Billy, this was your first time listening to the album, so
It was my first time listening. You know, I could only get to listening to it yesterday, so you know, I had to scribble some notes down. But
How's it feel as being the first time?
yeah, it was so I'm kind of mixed on the overall experience. I think a lot of the instrumental songs, they kind of like weigh the album down. Like I'm looking at I'm thinking about the songs that I like, and like there are some pretty good ones, like some pretty high highs, and you know we're gonna do a full rundown or whatever. But there's some other songs that I'm just like, this is fine. Like this is fine, and then like half the songs are, you know, instrumentals,
Mhm.
which you know are pretty short, but yeah, definitely like a little bit more mixed. I thought a lot of the lyrics weren't as like complex as we've seen in, you know, other albums, and it also had that problem that I had with Head Full of Dreams, where like some of the songs felt like, okay, this is like an Imagine Dragons song, this is like a Lenny Kravitz song, so it felt a little bit more familiar as opposed to, you know, Everyday Life, which was a lot more unique.
I also
Yeah,
felt like
Get
a
this
lot
guy
of
outta here,
outside
dude.
influences for
Yeah.
sure. I agree
Yeah.
with you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside influences, but not Imagine Dragons. I don't know where that's coming from. And I don't like the disrespect. Okay.
Who the fuck
I
is
also
Lenny
wanna-
Kravitz?
Billy, let me put it for you like this. You
Lay it on
know,
me.
in Mass Effect, when you can
Yeah.
travel to planets, and like
Mhm.
some planets you can go down and explore, and then some you can just get materials from, and then read like the bio. Think of those planets that you can explore as the instrumentals, and then the planets you can explore as the actual songs.
Oh,
dude.
true, dude.
If you think about it like that, That's the better way to look at this
Yeah,
album, and I
but
think
like
I like it a lot
I
more.
don't like mining the planets in Mass Effect. So
Imagine,
That's
there
a
you
you
imagine,
go.
problem.
imagine when you're traveling to another planet, Billy, and it's like loading,
Mhm.
right?
Imagining, yeah.
So it would have to be like PS3 360, not like
Imagine
PS3
Dragons.
360 because it
Yeah.
took like 2 minutes to load
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
you're listening to one of these instrumentals. Like that's a perfect loading screen song, right?
Mm.
Absolutely.
I
Right?
guess,
And then you
but
get on the
like,
planet, and
but
higher
then
power
when I
plays,
play
and
it
you're
on my
like,
PS5
damn.
without the loading screens, I'm
Yeah.
like, this is a million times better. I'd prefer this.
What song?
We'll get into that later. Hold on. We'll get into that later.
Brett, tell
What
us your
did you think?
thoughts.
Yeah, so I've listened to this album 4 times so far.
Same. 5,
You've listened to it 5 times?
probably.
Probably. Okay. Wait,
He
real
does
quick.
look like a Coldplay
How many
fan.
times have y'all listened to this album?
1.5
One
or
and a-
1.25.
Okay.
I had it on repeat during work yesterday, and like I'd say I gave it like 2 good full focused listens, and then like having it on in the background a couple times.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What about you, Josh?
I think I'm right there too. 2 like good full listens, and then ones where I'm just like, fuck, I'm doing shit around the house, but goddamn, higher power just goes so hard. I just want to listen to higher power while I'm like
I
cleaning.
so I would say I did 4 full listens, and every once in a while I would listen to like different songs compared to my one listen of everyday life. Just one.
How dare you, sir?
After one, I was like,
And that's why you thought it was Matt Damon on the album, bro. You listened to it a second time, dude. Come on, man.
oh man.
But I think initially, and obviously it just came out, so it's like, usually things will settle over time. But I think so far I'm generally favorable on it. It's not like I'm over the moon about it, but I do like it. I love the was it Gino that brought it up? Like just like how like um like accessible, or like the pace of the album is so like succinct. Like it's a 42-minute album, and literally a coloratura is 10 minutes, so the rest of the album is a half an hour, so you're like moving and grooving through the album. And I just
Absolutely.
I love that. Like I love, you know me, Josh, I love X and Y, where every song is 7 minutes and it's like a 63-minute runtime. I love that. But I also like this too. I like the brisk nature of this album. It flows very well for me. Like what you said, Josh, like how some songs, like the not only that, like the briskness of it, but like the pace of like the transition music, the high intensity music, the slower songs, like
Absolutely.
it feels very well crafted. I like the order of the album very specifically. I feel like each song is placed in a good spot, and I like the instrumentals. I like the instrumentals.
Same here.
Alien Choir, the star emoji, I really like.
They have names?
Yeah, they do. Alien Choir is the star
heart
emoji. The Earth, or the first one, is Music of the Spheres.
My favorite is infinity emoji.
Yeah. Music of the Spheres 2 is like the Earth one, and then infinity sign is the infinity sign. Yeah, like Music of the Spheres 1 is great. I love Alien Choir. And then infinity sign I love too. Like
Something I just noticed, doesn't this have Coldplay's shortest song and Coldplay's longest song in this album?
Which one's the shortest? Is it Music of the Spheres 2?
21 seconds, wouldn't that be the shortest song?
Yeah, it has to be. It has to
Half
be.
the time of parachutes, and we all parachutes like.
That one was like 30 something seconds, right?
45.
46.
45
or 47.
Yeah, this one's 21, and then Coloratura being the longest song.
Yeah. So
what's the runtime of Coloratura on you guys? 10:17.
I'm on
10:18.
YouTube Music and it's 10:19.
Wow, mine is 10:17. Interesting.
10:17 on Spotify. I think Spotify is messed up.
Damn.
Right.
But yeah, like, yeah, I think, and we'll get into it a little bit later, but Chris Martin, or maybe the whole band, said like Infinity Sign is not, like, they don't consider it a transition music or like a transition song. They feel like it's an actual like full song. So I love Infinity
Like
Sign.
the heart one is like that too. The heart emoji.
Yeah. So yeah,
Heart emoji is an actual song.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry. So yeah,
I misheard you.
I'm pretty generally favorable on it. But yeah, I like it. I mean, it's like with Coldplay, they could put
I
out
like
like
Coldplay.
they could put out them like not like I don't know like them farting or something, and I'd be like,
Shitting,
yeah,
yeah.
cool, yeah.
Oh my god, such a simp.
That's like when I proposed the idea of
I'm
Chris Martin just putting raw audio of him frying on Ghost Stories, and Ace had, like
Oh yeah.
hated that.
I thought you said frying. I was confused.
But let's get into the reception of the album. Kind of like how we talked about with the sales, which we had no info. Awards, don't exist yet, and even the Spotify streams are pretty new. I'm not sure. Like, and maybe Kate, you could speak more into this, or anybody really. Like, are most of the reviews like done already? Do you think, or is there going to be more that are added like a week from now or whatever? Like,
They're usually done fairly quickly.
yeah.
Let me see.
Remember, they get
But which ones
pre-patched
do you
copies.
have?
They copied
Because
before
I'm
the first
seeing
patch. yeah.
Rolling Stone, I'm seeing Variety, I'm seeing Pitchfork.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are the ones that you usually
Yeah.
talk about, right?
Yeah. On Metacritic, it has 14 reviews. Let me pull up their last album, Everyday Life. Everyday Life had 26.
Yeah, more like
27
bound to
for
come, like
27 for A Head Full of Dreams. Ghost Stories had 31. So maybe it sounds like maybe there's going to be a bunch more coming down the pipeline. I don't know.
Yeah.
But and I'm not trying to make an excuse because we're about to get into it, but I think it's their lowest rated album on Metacritic, like ever, like even lower than Ghost Stories. So right now it's at a 57 Metacritic, which means mixed reviews, and then even the user
People
score.
just hate BTS.
Don't you say that?
Yeah,
ever.
what the hell?
Yeah,
and then
people are biased. They just hate BTS, man.
And then even the user score is 6.6, which is pretty low, I feel like, compared to the user scores of the past albums. I feel like even the worst ones were like 7 point whatever for user reviews.
That's just all the Parachutes fans coming in and being like, "Man, Coldplay fell off. They're not the same. They're too electronic."
Yeah.
Brett,
they're
do
like-
you use
I don't like
Metacritic?
BTS.
Are you rating all the Coldplay albums?
Metacritic?
Yeah, you can bump this up. We literally have the higher power to bump this up, dude.
I don't have a Metacritic account, but when I was pulling the info today for the
I'm making one
Metacritic
right now.
when I was pulling the Metacritic info and I saw how low it was, I tried to make one and it wouldn't load. I was like, I gotta get this number up, man. We gotta pump these numbers up.
Oh no!
But it like wasn't loading, and then I had to do the Metroid podcast, so wasn't able to get to it. But
what should my username be?
Pitchfork.
Coldplay lover. Coldplaylover.com.
No, that's gonna make you seem too biased. Don't.
True.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Selena Gomez fan 02.
Perfect.
Pitchfork gave it a 5.1, which is that their lowest review for a Coldplay album? I feel like we've gotten like a 3.
No,
I
there's
think they've
one
had
that's
4s.
lower.
Like a
There's
4
one
or
that's
something.
lower. Yeah.
They really don't like Coldplay, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And Selena Gomez.
Style guide.
Coldplay or Pitchfork gave Music of the Year a 5.1. It's written by Ryan Domball. Let me try to
dumb ball.
Let me try to grab a few quotes here. One, it says, "Here he goes again, looking at the stars, seeing how they shine." And then at the end, he wrote, "There are too few of those bright spots, though. Instead, the record is more accurately represented by the video for Higher Power, where Chris walks towards the camera in a way that might bring your mind back to the first time you ever saw him. But he's not on a beach or even on this planet. He's on a desolate orb called Chex Notes Chaotica, surrounded by a Blade Runner algorithm of a cityscape and dancing like the last wedding singer alive. There's not much to see in his eyes except maybe desperation."
Okay. And
so
Come on, Ryan, dumb balls. Come on.
he was not pulling any punches with that one. Rolling Stones And granted, Pitchfork's 5.1 out of 10. The next two are out of 5. So Rolling Stones gave it a 3 out of 5. John Dolan penned this review, and he said, their 9th LP is a far-out voyage to a made-up solar system powered by pure pop idealism and Max Martin production. And then scrolling down to the last little blurb here, the album is in all soothing Yoda metaphysics. In actuality, it's the one moment on Music of the Spheres that feels like it's being beamed in from our own dystopian existence, a reality in which, just to take one example, purely at random, a billionaire can shoot himself into space while his workers back down here live like serfs. Yet fear not, patient listener. And then it goes on. It says, yeah, indeed, Captain Chris, in the Coldplay cosmology, all the salvation you can possibly stand is just a yeah away.
I barely understood half of those words, dude.
Yeah, and why toss Jeff Bezos in that review? He has nothing to do with this album. Man. Get him out. Fuck Rolling Stones, man.
Yeah, I'm so happy I'm alive. He may literally be the only person who feels that way in 2021.
That's okay.
What? Who said that? What?
The Rolling Stones review.
They said, "I'm so what?"
No,
Read
no.
that again?
Because Chris says, he sings, "I'm so happy I'm alive" in higher power, and then he's quoting that, and he says he may be literally the only person who feels that way in 2021.
That guy's depressed, dude.
That's kind of messed up.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
But he's saying everybody else wants to kill themselves.
And then
he must be sad.
All these reviews are so emotional. The Pitchfork one should just be, "I hate Coldplay," and the 4 out of 10. Like that's it.
I hate Coldplay and I hate my life. 4 out of 10.
And
That's
then
Rolling Stones, dude. That's Rolling.
Turning your issues into
he
this,
did give it a 3 out of 5.
Chris Martin says he wants to be alive. I don't
know.
4 out of 10, dude. What the heck?
And then NME gave it a 4 out of 5. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing their name right. Ryan Daly. Ryan Daly gave it a 4 out of 5.
Ryan Gumball.
Yeah.
He said some of Chris and the gang's 9th album is quintessentially them, all stadium ambition and rousing choruses, but there are surprises here too. And then scrolling to the bottom, while Music of the Spheres feels like quintessential Coldplay, there are some more surprising moments buried in its track list. People of the Pride rides a buzzy riff that could easily fit on a Muse record, while Infinity Sign takes the form of an instrumental cut that merges dazzling electronics with a distant echo of a crowd chanting. It's as if you're overhearing the din of a football match on a neighboring planet. So this guy,
I literally have in my notes, I wrote Muse.
Yeah.
I wrote that song sounds like a Muse song. That's wild. Hold on, I'm having a cat issue.
But a Muse song. Not Imagine Dragons.
Meow.
Yeah, so jumping down into it. So we'll go to favorite single / favorite song.
I'll go first.
Yeah,
no, I won't go first.
You don't want to go first?
I don't know. How do you want to do it?
Wait, what are we talking about?
They can go first.
Favorite song.
Okay, we're making Gino go first. Gino, again.
Okay.
What's your favorite song that is not what?
So
you have two.
So as I explained to Brett, he told me, well, obviously my universe favorite song. I was like, no, my universe is on a different plane of existence because that is BTS. That's clearly going to be my favorite song here, so I don't want to be biased towards it. Listening to the album through and through for a few times, and the one song that I've downloaded first to my own playlist, and the one song that I play when I put the playlist on shuffle is Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What?
I love that song.
Why do you love it?
It's so weird. It starts like because the thing about the whole album was that I was thinking of it like, oh, okay, so we're like traveling through planets and we're like doing this, and like as soon as this one started, I was like, is that Chris Martin with his voice like that? I feel like it is, right? Unless it's someone else. I don't know that though. I don't
We're not
because
sure who
that
it
song isn't
is.
featuring anybody.
Yeah, I don't
Not
know.
been confirmed nor denied.
Yeah,
So
But I have a feeling it is.
some people said it
yeah.
might be Dakota Johnson or something. Like I've seen
Interesting.
a bunch of rumors.
So I was like, okay, so this is the part in this album where Chris Martin has found this cute little alien or little animal that is now singing with him. And I dug that into my head and I was like, this is so cute and it's funny, but it sounds good. And then when Chris Martin comes in, I was like, oh, I thought he was just gonna sing like this the whole time. So that's not him technically, but he's joining this whatever. I hope there's a video for this one eventually where they like do like some sort of, like a cute little animal or something that's singing that freaking little squirrel chipmunk part.
It is
But
listed as one of the singles on Apple Music, so there's a good chance it is like
okay, look
music
at
video's
that.
coming. There's a little
Yeah.
star next to it.
So
Stars always have music
I don't
videos.
know, man. I'm just me. I'm a freaking New Play fan, and this one is so fun compared
Mhm.
to like a lot of the other ones. There's some other ones that are like higher power, obviously is hype, and what's the other one? Humankind is another good one. But I really liked this one. I replayed this one a lot. This one is my favorite one, aside from My Universe, obviously.
Do you want to go into My Universe a little bit right now? Why
Yeah.
why is your
Okay.
favorite?
Okay, so My Universe, of course, as you guys know, obviously, I'm a BTS army, dude. I freaking love BTS. So when I heard BTS was doing, a collab with Coldplay, I was like, 100%. I know, like, I've followed BTS for not that long, been like a little over a year, but I was like, but I've researched them. Obviously, I've I've watched the interviews, all that stuff. I was like, I know they want to collab with Coldplay. They've been wanting to do it forever. So I'm so happy for them that they finally get to do it. And then watching like the documentary on I did it, and like Chris Martin like chose each one of them for a specific part, and like I love that he let them sing in Korean. And the incredible part about what BTS does and why I feel like their music has become international sort of is that they don't just do Korean, they mainly do English as well. But the way they switch from Korean to English is so seamless. And you hear that in this song where they start a sentence in Korean and they finish it in English. And it mixes so well. The fact that they can do that, they're writing that is so cool. And he let them do this, and when you see him perform it without them there, he sings the Korean part. The first few Korean parts are just super cool. But I mentioned this when we reacted to the song itself. BTS, their voices are Versace. These are Louis Vuitton voices. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are silky voices coming out that you're hearing. As soon as you guys don't know Taeyong, the second member that starts singing, with the second chorus or whatever, verse or whatever. His voice is so regal to me, and it just sounds so good. And God, it's just I love the way that he let them put their BTS in it, with their little rap part, their little dance section at the end, and he made it just as much Coldplay and just as much BTS, and I think that's an excellent combination of two of one of the best groups that we have.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song. Kate, what song made you feel a higher power? And it could be higher power, I don't know.
I wanted to save all my thoughts for this, but I don't know. I think it was like 2 a.m. for me. I messaged Brett on Twitter and I was like, I just finished listening to Human Heart for the first time and I am like close to sobbing. It's like one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard in my life. Oh my gosh.
That's the heart emoji one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's
Okay, because I
called
don't know the
Human
names.
Hearts.
Okay,
It's the heart emoji,
I see.
track
Okay,
6.
okay,
Yeah.
I see.
It's oh my gosh, it's like immediate harmonies. Um, I don't know if like what the choir is or how they did the voices on that track, but it starts with Chris Martin and other voices, and then a female voice comes in, and they're talking. It's like um, it's oh my gosh, I should have been prepared and gotten into the lyrics, but it's a beautiful song, and
Mhm.
It is. It is. It is.
I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed. Um, Boys don't cry, boys keep it all inside. I try to hide it underneath. Still my heart starts to beat. And it's ah, like the emotion. Like I agree with Billy that most of the lyrics on this album are not very complex or like as deep as we're maybe used to with Coldplay songs. And I feel like this one is like the one that like really hits in the feels of pretty much every other like more than any other song. So that is definitely my other favorite. Um, and then it goes right into People of the Pride, which at first I wasn't totally down for because I was like, oh, I want to stay in this beautiful moment. And then People of the Pride, like that horn comes in, and I feel like I'm about to listen to like the villain's song in a Disney movie. Like something is like going down, like we're going to war, like something is happening. And then that bass comes in, and it's like, oh,
Mm.
we're like jamming, we're like getting ready to party. And that song goes off, and it is so good. It is so good. Really, really love that song. So I love that those are like back to back, even though the vibes are very different.
Mhm.
But love that. And then, of course, My Universe is a great song. Like I feel like the two like of the two singles, like My Universe and Higher Power, I definitely prefer My Universe over Higher Power. Um I just I don't know. Higher Power just sounds a little more like a cliche pop song to me as opposed to My Universe. I don't really have a specific reason for that. Um I just don't vibe with it as much. Don't love it, don't hate it. It's fine.
Mm.
Um so yeah, I'd have to say that those are my favorites. And I also really do enjoy Infinity Sign. At first I was like, "Oh no, I'm realizing this is only instrumental and it's like a 4-minute song." Like I don't know how I feel, but it's so
It
good. Like I
doesn't
almost
It is.
feel
forget
Yeah.
that
it
It
doesn't
is.
feel
yeah.
like an instrumental, right?
It
Like
really doesn't. Like, I almost well, because, like, halfway through isn't there, like, some kind of, like, background vocal a little bit that's, like,
yeah,
undetected
Josh, you
or
know this
something?
too probably because you listen to it on Apple Music, but they're saying something in Latin, I think.
Yeah, around
Uh,
like 2 minutes and
On
50 seconds, they are
on
like
Infinity
echoing.
Sign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I may have to go buy the
Yeah.
CD.
I'm gonna buy it too. I
Spiritus
think because
Sancti.
Spotify doesn't do it justice. Then I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. And when I saw that one lyric on Infinity Sign, I was like, "Oh no, this is 3 minutes of of
Where is
instrumental."
it?
And then the instrumental picked up, and then I was like, "Okay,
It's
okay,
so.
yeah,
It feels like
I'm
at
all
the
in."
but the beginning immediately feels like you're going through like a space tunnel. You know what I mean? Like
Right? That
that's where you're.
Oh.
That's where you're. That
So
I
good.
said my beautiful is my favorite, but I like all of these songs pretty much.
So
I'm
they're
gonna.
saying
I can't pick a bad
Spiritus
one.
Spiritus Sanctum,
Spiritus
which is
Sancti.
Latin for Holy Spirit.
Interesting.
Ah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Billy, what was your favorite song, dude?
So I love My Universe, of course, because how could you not?
Mhm.
Goes
But
without
Good.
saying.
it
Yeah.
goes without saying, right?
I'm glad we all do.
But I really love Coloratura.
I knew it. I know
I
Billy. I
love,
pinpointed
That's a
Billy's.
Billy
I,
song
Yeah,
for
I
I
pinpointed.
sure.
love
Yeah,
this song. It's so
Good
beautiful.
for
And
it.
even with the like infinity sign leading into it, you get this wonderful
yeah.
13-minute experience. It's truly a journey. I love how it builds. I love I love the melodies. I love the how it changes over time. I had a word for it, but I don't have a word for it anymore. But
It's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Like the
it's this
Coloratura
Bohemian
is
Rhapsody.
Coldplay's Bohemian
It's
Rhapsody.
it's like one of those 1970s, 1980s like long operatic
Your
like
sicko mode, yeah.
beautiful songs.
like prog rock a little bit. with like those like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The lyrics, you know, like we mentioned, they're still a little like general. They're just like, even though it's crazy, like we love each other, all that stuff. He names all the planets that they made up. Um,
I
also
think
some Latin
I think
here.
those are real planets he's talking about. He's talking about like real moons because he like mentions Betelgeuse or something, which is like a moon of Jupiter or something like that, right? So
Ah,
Oh, okay.
because the planets in the spheres have like crazy names. I guess those are crazy
These
too.
are also crazy
Yeah,
names.
true.
Oh, he does say Neptune.
Yeah.
So.
I'm
Oh, and I
pretty
think
sure
Pioneer's
they're all based. I think they're real.
Yeah.
Pioneer, Callisto, Voyager.
Yeah.
know what that beautiful is some of your guys' hot stuff. I'm already nervous about it. Like I'm listening to her. I freaking love the song, dude. The song is so good. It's so good to me.
Just wait.
He just
Yeah.
came out of nowhere with that. Like,
Do you have any other favorites, Billy, or is that the one?
Other favorites. I do also I like the melody of Humankind. Again, the lyrics I think are like I know when Chris Martin was thinking of Humankind, he was like he was in the writer's room like, oh my gosh, I gotta write the third song. Okay. We're gonna get this weird countdown. I'll write it about humankind. Okay. All right, humankind. We're humans, but we're also kind. He was so proud of himself for that. He was
Yeah.
so proud of himself.
Wow.
He brought that
Yeah.
to the rest of
And we're
Coldplay,
kind, guys.
and they were like,
yeah,
they were jamming out.
We gotta record it now.
He's writing it from an astral perspective, not that he's on planet Earth, but he's
Yeah.
outside looking down on
This is
planet
what
Earth.
he sees.
And he,
No,
yeah, and
like
Yeah.
I thought
although
of
he's the
thick
only one
pun.
that's happy about living, he
This
likes
is
to
true.
just believe in the best in humanity and believes
Who
we're all
says that,
kind,
dude?
dude.
Who freaking says that, man? Like, he says he's happy he's alive. The only person on the world that
The only
feels
person
that way.
out
What
of
the
7
heck?
billion of us.
That guy's so weird. Oh man.
So my favorite song is. Does anybody want to guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skip me, but okay.
It's
Oh, did you not say your favorite song, Josh? Oh, that's right.
No.
Gino was bursting at the
yeah.
seams.
Oh yeah.
Josh.
I said it
Just
I
like
said
last
so
week
long
when he stole Hot Stop from me. Yeah.
Josh,
My
dude,
bad.
what song ascended you to a higher power, bro?
Obviously my universe, the BTS boys just so angelic. I'm the number one BTS fan, of course. Unlike Gino though, fake BTS fan. I bring my bias into this, so I gotta say my universe. Number one made me the number one BTS fan. And then let somebody go. That was emotional. I love the
Yeah.
entire ride throughout, like especially Human Heart too. But let somebody go. Like when I was talking about Fun featuring Tuvlo, and I was like, man, they kind of did like Tuvlo dirty. Like she has no room to breathe on this track. This is like the opposite. Like Chris Martin gives Selena some time to just express herself, and it's beautiful. Them
And she
like
sounds
her
angelic
verse,
on that.
absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, her verse and then them on the chorus together was amazing. And then I'm a slut for Color Tura. Not gonna lie, I love that. One of my favorite bands, MGMT, has a 12-minute song like called Siberian Breaks, and it was just like that. We're transitioning through like where this 3-minute chunk sounds together, then we build to another 3-minute chunk, and then it being at the end of the album, but also being about like exploring the afterlife and our journey there and our journey into the afterlife is beautiful. It's beautiful. Those are definitely like my 3 standout favorites.
Let's freaking go, dude.
Yeah,
Gino,
yeah, it was great.
Did you want to guess what my favorite song was?
Human Heart.
It's not my favorite. I do like it.
Can I guess?
Yeah. You want to guess?
Is it
Kate?
not Coloratura?
It is.
I
Coloratura.
knew it.
Let's go.
Coloratura is my favorite song off this album.
Can we all talk about it? Because I feel like we all like Coloratura, right? I feel like we should
Yeah.
all talk about it.
We can if we want. Do we want to do this? And
I
then
just
go-
want to say something about it.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, but it's also it's the
Sorry.
closer. Okay, yeah, it's the closer. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, we can save this for the close.
Yeah.
Why do you love it, Brett?
Oh man, it's just classic Coldplay, but like expounded upon like to a 10-minute song instead of like a 3, 4, 5, whatever minute
5
song.
minute song. Yeah.
So like I just love the journey it goes on. Kind of like what
Absolutely.
Josh said with was it MGMT? Is that the band?
Yes.
Like yeah, like it feels like there's different segments. So like when I'm listening to it, I know like okay, we're going here, now we're here, now we're it's like and I can't remember who I said this to. I was like, this feels like the shortest 10-minute song ever. Like every time I plop it down, I'm like, all right, here we
Mhm.
go. And then
Yeah.
it's like over like that. I'm like, oh wow, this didn't feel long at all. Like it just feels so
Right.
natural. Like the pace of it doesn't bog down at all.
Mhm.
The piano is gorgeous. And
Mhm.
I feel like the lyrics on this song, I mean, they're not like, mind bending deep, but it does feel very earnest. And so every time I listen to it and I
Right.
hear him talking about like the love you're sending out and all that, like I was like, I feel that too,
Mhm.
Chris. I feel that too.
Yeah.
Obviously,
You were talking to me about the 10-minute thing when the like single first dropped, and I like remember this where you're like, dude, you listen to this 10-minute Coldplay song. I'm like, no, Brett, of course I have. And this was like months before we even said we're like finalized that we were actually doing this show. This was just Brett being Brett about like listening to this 10-minute song, and you're like, dude, it doesn't feel like 10 minutes, man. Like it's very good.
Doesn't.
And I didn't believe you. And listening today, I was like, that did not feel like 10 minutes. Like
Mhm.
Brett was fucking hit it like dead on the nail. Like this does not feel like 10 minutes. And it's great. And it's a beautiful closer.
yeah. Obviously, I gotta tip my cap to my universe with Coldplay and BTS. Like the song itself is great, but like what Gino said, like these two groups coming together, like you just would never think about it, but the fact that like,
Works so well.
and I think what the whole album is about in a lot of ways is like two different kind of groups from different like ages, different places, like we're able to come together and make a beautiful song. So I like it for that reason as well. My second favorite song though is "Let Somebody Go." It's another like
Yes,
slower
dude.
Coldplay classic kind of song, and Selena Gomez, my God, like her
Oh my
voice.
gosh.
You said angelic, Gino,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's an understatement,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
I might have to start. I might be a
You
what-
fell in love with her there, huh? You felt as soon as she
Selena, a
started singing, dude.
Selena nader.
yeah, I was gonna say yeah, because like I see all these like Selena Gomez accounts tweeting about the song, and I'm like,
She has an HBO Max show, so watch that if you wanna.
okay,
She has a cooking show on HBO Max, very very beautiful.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna have to.
I love
become-
Selena Gomez so much.
I'm gonna have to be.
She's on a Hulu show right now too. That's also really
That's her,
good.
yeah.
Wow.
She's
Only
a great
Murder is in the building.
Yeah,
with
with
Steve Martin.
yeah, and Martin Short, right?
Yeah, Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah,
It's a great show.
might
Yeah.
have to boot up
Yeah,
Disney
dude.
Plus and
Disney
watch
Plus.
Wizards of Waverly Place again.
Oh my
I
God.
might,
And the movie.
I might, yeah, in the movie, I might have to become a senator, like all that
Mhm.
stuff.
Senator.
And then Higher Power. It came out in the summer, so it was like this like awesome summer anthem for
Mhm.
me. I had a fun time listening to it at the
Right.
beach a lot. Those are it's
Ooh.
probably my top 3 favorite. But let's switch gears up, man. Let's switch up solar systems, as they say, and let's go to our hot stop.
Oh man.
Josh is raising his hand, bro.
Damn it, Josh.
What song made you like Matt Damon in Interstellar make you just want to take out all the other astronauts and send that shuttle into the black hole, bro?
Love that reference. Love that reference. Can I go first?
Beautiful. It literally
you.
how
They're nodding too.
Li-
Oh,
Freaking told you.
Gina.
beautiful.
Thank you, Jeff.
I freaking told you,
Literally
dude.
how it's literally the title. It's beautiful, but it's like spelt out like a British people be like meme. Like British people be like Halo 3, or British people be like Tuesday. British people be like beautiful. you know, and it's
like Jim Carrey
yeah,
in that movie where he says beautiful. What it makes
yeah,
me think of.
beautiful. That's all I could picture it.
Um,
Picture Chris Martin saying it as, and then I did not vibe with the voice changer at all. It was like
wow, dude.
it was bad. It kind of like gave
It
me
sounds like
like
a
Wow, dude.
bad Snapchat filter.
Wow,
yes,
dude.
1,000%.
I'm sorry that I'm getting in on
I
this,
was
Josh, but this is my biggest hot stop too, and so like I have to
Everyone,
get it out.
everyone
Like,
pour on. Everyone,
beautiful.
I cannot.
everyone pour on because I
deal.
feel like Billy
Yeah,
hates this
so
song
we're
too.
trying to figure out like who was this mysterious voice. You know, which chipmunk was it? Was it Chip? Was it Dale? Was it Calvin?
Was
Was
it Simon?
It's
Was
obviously
it
Simon.
Theodore?
Yeah,
Theodore,
like
Theodore.
it literally gave me like early Vine / like musically vibes of just the like and the EDM scene with the
It
high
is
pitched tuning voice.
so cringy.
It
It
don't
is
like-
so
cringy is the
cringy.
best way to put it, and
Like if it had just so like I heard the intro and I wrote these high pitched notes aren't it. Like these are not my favorite.
Yeah.
You
And
don't have
then
to be mean too.
when
You
the
guys are
verse
just being mean.
starts, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
And
Is
it
this
keeps
the
going.
whole
Mhm.
song? Is this why?
Yes.
Why was this a choice? Like the lyrics are so it makes me feel bad because the lyrics are so sincere and like I
Right.
know that the song has great intentions. Why would you
Mhm.
ruin it with this like annoying voice that
1,000%.
sounds like it should be on like a Kids Bop album? Like it is so bad.
1,000%.
It is
The
so bad.
instrumentation, the upbeat vibe is great. The
The
like
Chris Martin
love me,
portion.
love me, love
Love
me.
that.
Yeah.
The Chris
Yeah.
Martin
It
Martin
could have been
portion,
a good
amazing.
song. It could have been a good song.
Yeah,
You know what?
except
And
for the fact
yeah, that's what disappoints me the most is that it could have been good, but
Yeah.
it wasn't.
this is the only song on the album I legitimately don't vibe with. Like I would add this entire album to my library and then delete
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Beautiful
I'm
from
gonna
my
hide
library.
this song on Spotify. I'm gonna straight up gonna hide it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, like
want it
this-
popping
You guys
up.
are just being
I
mean
don't
on
want it
purpose now.
ruining
You're
my
just being mean
vibe.
on purpose now. That's what you're doing. You're
No,
just
look,
trying to
Gino,
like
I'm not
wrap it
happy
up.
about being alive,
right.
man. Okay.
I'm miserable. You have to be miserable too.
Exactly.
You
Hold
wanna
on,
have
hold
a
on,
beautiful
hold on,
life?
hold on.
Screw you. I'm
Josh
not about
mentioned
it.
the name. Josh mentioned the spelling, right? Beautiful.
Be-
B-I, that starts with a B-I instead of a
Beautiful.
B-A, B-E-A. I
Beautiful.
thought, or I initially thought, I don't know if anyone else thought this, but I thought People of the Pride and Beautiful were like a sort of LGBTQ songs or something like that. Because of their pride is obviously, is usually
Right.
associated with that. And then beautiful being spelled with a B-I.
Could
or
be. I don't
for-
have a problem with the title. If that's
I
his
thought that
intention,
no, I just
that's
thought
awesome.
no, I just because Josh mentioned the spelling of the title, so
Yeah.
I thought that's interesting. I wonder if
I mean,
that's
it
what
is a little cheesy. I kind of wish that like
It is
there were
cheesy.
lyrics that like emphasize that more if that is the case. I'll double check, but like I
that
don't.
I listened
Well, I mean,
to.
in beautiful, like when the lyrics are like, "You love me, or something like that. If you love me, you love me.
All I know is I love you
Yeah.
so.
So I don't know.
When you
I
love
I
me, I'm
thought it
nowhere
was
else.
like an interesting,
And it's so beautiful. You're so
And you're
beautiful.
the only one.
but I don't know. It could
You know,
just be
I
a
have to
coincidence.
say, like, I just said that this song is like so wholesome and cute, but like, if you look at the lyrics for the first verse, it's actually a little questionable. And I don't
Of
know
what?
why.
Like,
Okay, well,
questionable how.
it's all right. Well, it says, I hope you get everything you want in this beautiful life. Change for your pocket. Someone for the night. I hope they name you a rocket and take you for a ride for free. And if they tell you you're nothing, maybe you'd explain. To me, you're the summer sun after the rain.
I don't get it.
Love me, love me, love me.
You like it?
Yeah, that's the thing. I like all the other aspects, and this song has.
What about
so
when
much
Chris Martin starts
potential.
singing? What about when Chris Martin starts singing?
It's great. It's
Problem
great.
with
It's
that.
literally just the fucking cringy ass
The-
fucking high pitched
it's,
fucking tuner, dude.
A chipmunk.
Yeah,
Doesn't
the
he like
chipmunk.
harmonize with the voice though? Still,
Mhm.
Yeah, he
like,
does.
still
Yeah.
there.
I freaking
Yeah, it was rough.
He
Fuck
couldn't
you
let it
guys,
go.
dude. I love it, dude. I love it.
I like
I
it too.
love
I
it.
like it too, Jano. I like
Okay.
that. Could be like the song says it's like about like the universal love between humans,
Yeah.
But I mean, just the nature of this album as like the whole concept with the different planets, it does feel like an alien, like you said,
Yeah.
right? It does
Well, that's
feel
what
like
it says in Spotify too. It says like, oh, this is like it's meant to be like like it's an alien singing with Chris Martin.
yeah.
That he found an alien on a
And,
planet.
And that's cute. Like I get it.
the beat and the rhythm is so like joyous. It's like
It is,
It's
yeah.
just
Same.
not
Yeah,
pleasant
I
to
thought the
listen
same
to,
thing.
though. I
Yeah.
felt like my eardrums were gonna burst when it says like I don't even want to sing it because it's so high,
Mhm.
but when the voice sings "You're so beautiful" and it holds on the "you" and it's so high
Yeah.
pitched, I was like, my headphones are about to like explode. This
Mhm.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
wow.
Remember last episode when I said I love Daddy? I love the lyrics, I love the message, the themes, the piano on it, like the instrumentation. All of it was beautiful. It's just Chris Martin saying Daddy is what ruined it. This is exactly the exact same thing where all
Mm.
the other elements of the song are great except the high pitch thing is just killing the song for me.
Love how it's the little high pitched voice sings, just singing, and then once it finishes that little lyric, does the music comes in like boom, boom, like that's so cool to me. I don't know, it's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Just listen to it, dude.
So this
You guys are
was
listening to the wrong
I am.
song.
this was
You're
the
listening to the
I
wrong.
am
so,
listening to it right now.
so this was the
Yeah,
last
same.
this is our last episode for the foreseeable future, and it's also the first time that someone said they're going to hide this song on their Spotify, and that they were
The majority has their hot stop.
and they were
Yeah.
nervous that their AirPods were going to explode. So first time for everything.
You can
Brett, what's
say
your
it to
hot
me,
topic?
Brett. I
Only
know
took
that I
9
said those
albums.
things.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's stronger than Gino saying I'm never listening to this song again.
Oh, well,
What song
Well,
was
that's
that?
the same thing.
What
That's
song?
the same
What
thing.
song was that?
Oh,
Gino?
it was the chorus. It was broken with the capital E.
Oh, bro!
yeah.
How
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
you?
yeah.
Look,
How
With the
could you?
fucking like
dude, I
gospel
went into
choir
Billy.
and-
I went into Billy's stream and I was like, Billy, you are beautiful. I spelled it like that, and he immediately was like, I hate that song. I was like,
That's
"What?"
right.
Let's go, Billy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got Josh, Kate, and Billy done. Unless anybody else.
I have
Yeah.
one other smaller hot stop.
Okay. Hot skip.
Well, no. So it's about let somebody go. No,
turn it off.
don't no, it's not.
Brett, what's your hot stop, man?
I'll get to it in my own time.
Me too.
I want y'all to.
Wow. Okay, it's like okay. I love Selena's voice. Love Selena's voice. I think they sound really good together. Okay, you know the Disney movies in the 90s where during the credits rolling, it was like the R&B pop star of the time like covering one of the songs from and like that's the song that played at like while the credits were rolling.
Mhm.
No.
Well, Brett's
I'm
or I
18
mean
with
Josh is a
born.
baby,
I
so he
wasn't
doesn't
even-
know.
I wasn't even born though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a zoomer.
This sounds like the pop version of A Whole New World when the credits are rolling during Aladdin. Like that's what this makes me think of.
Like the whole song.
And a whole new.
The whole song. Like
The
it
Whole
just
New World
has
is the best song in Aladdin. So
Yeah.
what's the problem?
No, it's
like-
great. It's just it sounds I'm just saying like how Billy says that like it's a song that like makes him think of something else. Like that's what it makes me think of and sometimes it just feels like a little cheesy, I guess, to me.
That's you.
It's the what is that piano in the beginning? Like what is that called? Like the high tone like the more high toned like
Then-
piano keyboard, whatever.
I was trying to look.
It just sounds like 80s, 90s, like piano.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So just I don't know. It's not a bad thing. It's just it makes me not want to listen to it as much as I thought I would maybe want to listen to it. And I was like slightly disappointed by it.
Okay.
And yeah. And I don't really understand how in the chorus it says and it hurts like so ... to let somebody go. I added the ... but you know, like how there's
Ah.
the pause. Like it hurts like so. That's just like really strange wording and like something about it.
It's like a phrase. Like so.
It hurts like so.
Well, anything could be like so. It's literally just phrase.
And then you
So-
love me so. Ding, 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 ding.
I feel like when you say that, there's some
I
visual.
feel like I would be hearing like, and it hurts so, not like so.
I think you could
I'm
say
being
either.
fucking grammar police, and I'm really sorry.
Oh,
I
that's.
really thought about this.
Oh, I thought you were like wondering what like the meaning was. Okay, so it was.
Oh, I
like-
know what they're
Like,
trying to
yeah,
say. I'm just saying it
It's
bothers me.
literally like so is literally a phrase which means in this manner.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Maybe it would.
yeah,
Maybe
it's
if
a
I
very
was.
subtle.
Maybe if I was more English, then I would
Mhm.
appreciate it or understand it more.
Yeah, it
but
may-
I'm not.
It makes me just think of a visual element of like you're hurting and like you're talking to someone and like they can visibly see like kind of
Mhm.
the pain.
Mhm.
But obviously with the song
Absolutely.
that doesn't work as well. Okay, so Gino, it's just you and me, man. They kind of
Yeah.
stampeded through their hot stuffs.
No, through me. They stampeded on me. That's what they did.
Through his human heart.
What, Gino?
You said it so, dude.
Gino, what was your hot stop, bro?
I don't have one, man. I don't think I do.
Aww.
Cause I don't
Been taking the high road.
the thing is I don't think any of the instrumentals like I don't like to consider those for hot stops or
Mhm.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think of them as it's not really like a song that should be judged. I just think of it's transitioning. But I guess if I had to pick one that I liked the least because I still liked it, I guess it would be People of the Pride. Yes.
I got a problem with you. Chris Martin swears on that song, so
That's the
you know,
thing. That's why I still like
you
it.
can't pick it. You can't
As
pick
soon
it.
as he's
Yeah.
like, he swears, I was like, this is freaking lit, dude. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
as soon as we got another F bomb from C. Martin, dude,
That's
it
why
was
my
amazing,
initial
man.
that's why my
It's
initial
like-
thought is I don't have a hot stop. I think I like all these songs. If I had that's the thing. If I had to choose the one that I love but still love the least is People of the Pride, I guess. But it picks it up so much because of the fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Fucking.
absolutely.
Coldplay
And,
Fucking.
loves that song,
Mhm.
and
They
I
love
don't
that
know
song.
why. They love that
Dude,
song.
Cause it's so
People of the
fun,
Pride,
bro.
I-
It's so fun.
Yeah. Okay, as a transition out of the slow stuff though, like because it has a bit of a slow build
It's
up,
jarring.
but as soon as the bass hits, I literally like I got goosebumps. Like as soon
You
as
think it
the
has a slow?
edge,
I don't
like,
think it has a slow build up either, though. Because
People
if
of the
you're
Pride.
coming off of
The bass
Human
does,
Heart,
the bass does kick in like not
Yeah.
immediately though. So
Yeah, the horns come in.
It's
and
hard.
then
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
it's horns
rap.
first.
Yeah.
it's the horns. It's so like grandiose.
Guys,
It is, yeah.
Can you
Stage.
imagine
Uh-huh.
this song live?
oh my gosh,
Yeah, dude.
I can't.
I'm gonna-
wait.
This
If I
song
had-
is going to be even higher live.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
I have
gonna.
God, we're gonna
goosebumps
see
on
it
this
live
arm
too,
right
dude.
Here.
Woo!
I'm gonna have goosebumps everywhere.
Okay, hold
man.
on. I want to mention another song though because I did say it. This is not a hot stop though, but there is one. I don't know when we're gonna be able to talk about it again. Humankind. It has a part in it. Do you guys know the song "Jump" by Van Halen?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
the beginning,
beginning where
right?
like
Yeah.
bum bum. You hear
Yeah.
that in Humankind, right? Did
Yeah.
you catch that
Gotta
too?
jump.
Yeah.
Like not that part. The first instrument part when Jump
No,
starts,
never mind.
like the da 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 da. You hear that in Human, like not exactly similar, but like at like the 35-second mark, you hear something that
Oh.
reminded me of it.
yeah.
Are you guys listening to it?
I get what you're
Like it-
saying. It's like
It
Dun,
reminded me
dun,
of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. It gives me that vibe of like Ready Player One and stuff like that. Because that song reminded me
yeah,
of that too.
Humankind gave me
Like, you hear Van
major
Halen,
80s
like-
vibes for sure.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because I associate the Jump song with Ready Player One, Billy. That's why I said. That's why.
That's why I made that face. I was like,
Yeah.
I've never seen
That's right.
Ready Player One, so
I fall
Same.
asleep every time. I just know that song. But yeah. But I guess I don't know. People of Pride. I still love it. It's still awesome. But I love Beautiful. Right after it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna skip People of Pride right now. Let me go to Beautiful because it's next.
If they
'cause I know
sing
it's
Beautiful
next.
live, that's when I'm getting up and going to the bathroom and getting another
Oh.
drink.
That's why I'm
How
gonna be alone, dude.
how dare you, Kate? Oh my gosh.
There's
What the heck's
always
your
that-
hot stop, Brett? Is it
So-
beautiful?
So my hot stop is probably My Universe. Just a horrible song. I'm joking.
Oh my! You almost got
That's-
him.
Ah,
Yes.
he laughed. I was joking, Gino.
Wow.
Gino, I was joking, bro. It's
It
how,
sounds way better
He's
now.
not
refresh.
joking.
Unlike the Twitter DMs, though, Gino can't go to our separate group DM and be like, "Yo, can you please let me back in?" He has free access in and out of his voice chat.
no. In all seriousness, Gino, I'm kind of the same of the same mind as you. Like, I don't have any songs that like going through this track list where I'm like, like if I'm listening to the album all the way through, there's really not a song where I'm like, I don't know, like because the album is so fast paced, it's so short that like it just even if there's like songs I
Yeah.
like less than others, I still like them, and they're still like part of this like fast clip that you're not like you know chewing on that song for too long. Yeah, I really can't pick a song that I don't like. So I'm going with not applicable. N/A.
I'm gonna take it back too. I'm gonna take it
Wow.
back too. You know what? I'm gonna take it back.
You're gonna take it back too? Okay, yeah, right? Like
Hot stop, I feel like it's like more negative. No, like I'm not negative on People of Pride at all, dude. Like I
No.
like it.
dude,
I just felt like I had to choose,
Just
you know.
fucking-
So,
yeah.
yeah.
It
You don't have to choose.
so
Make
I'm
your own
not gonna
rules here.
choose.
it rocked, dude. Okay, so next category is opener. So how did we feel about, and we'll include Higher Power a little bit, I guess, too, unless
Yeah.
y'all don't want to. But Music of the Spheres, maybe, and Higher Power. How do we feel like that opens the album?
I like it.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Same
It immediately because I like Daft Punk too. It immediately felt like Daft Punk with the robot saying "Music of the Spheres." I was like, wow, Daft Punk vibes, dude. And then yeah, I love it. It like that's the same gripe that I have with the album is that, or maybe I'm not listening to it right, but I feel like they don't all connect into each other. But on Spotify, this one connects into Higher Power, but
Yeah.
so subtly though that
Right.
like it's like the background noise of Higher Power is connected to this one. So I think that sounds really cool. But yeah, as an opener, it's starting to it's taking us into space. That's what it's doing.
Yeah.
I really like that.
It's yeah, I like the voice here because it sounds like that old like NASA like takeoff sequence voice. And so like I'm listening to this and it's another cinematic instrumental and I'm picturing myself on top of a rocket ship. I'm still on Earth. I'm looking out. I know I'm about to take off, and then we have Music of the Spheres. I'm like NASA control is like telling me, Music of the Spheres, giving me a debrief on the mission.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there, I'm looking out the window, looking at the people coming to say goodbye. Then Higher Power kicks in, 3, 2, 1, and it's just I'm
The
off,
rockets,
dude.
the
I'm in
ignitions,
space.
yeah, it's yeah.
Exactly, and it's
yeah, dude.
fantastic.
Perfect.
It helps sell the whole just like theme and vibe of just outer space and the planets. It's honestly might be the best opener.
Best. Whoa, that's high praise.
Yeah, because it builds into the theme. Everything in this album just builds into that theme of space and the universe.
You can make a story off the songs.
Yeah.
If there isn't one already, you can make a story.
That's literally what I did. Yeah,
It's a rock opera. I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
it's a space
rock
like
opera.
fantasy.
Space rock opera.
Mhm.
Yeah. Music of the Spheres does such a good job of like giving you that ethereal like space feeling.
Mhm.
That like I know this is like, we haven't experienced it yet, but like I know they're gonna do some sort of like remix of Music of the Spheres to start off their concert, where it's like it'll probably be a little bit longer because like they're setting up like that live show, and then I think they'll start with Higher Power too. It's like their first like
Exactly.
song, and dude, Higher Power
That's
like
what they do, yeah.
Higher Power like I love
great.
the energy, and I love how it starts. Like it's like boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, go, and then it's just like
Yeah.
like you said, like it's literally like a rocket ship, and it's just so upbeat. It's so happy. It's such a feel good
Yeah.
song that
Yeah.
I I guarantee you that's how it's gonna go, dude. You know that the lights are gonna be up because they're setting up for Coldplay. The lights are gonna go down. It's gonna be music of the
God, I'm
spheres.
so
And
excited.
some lights and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
just
you
that
think they're gonna give us the space
chanting
vibe
thing.
in like that?
Dude, absolutely they are.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
some
Oh my
lights.
gosh.
And then 3, 2, 1, bam, 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 and that's when Chris runs on stage. Oh, stage rocking out, dude. It's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
fantastic, man. I can't wait. I literally gave myself goosebumps. I'm picturing
I
that
don't
scenario.
think we
dude.
actually said it, but I feel like the audience needs to know that we are legit planning on seeing the Music of the Spheres tour
Absolutely.
together next year, which
Hashtag
I'm very excited about.
hashtag Coldplay Columbus, right?
There's no Columbus
In
show
East
for that.
Rutherford.
These are like random cities. Like, where is that? Is that in the United States?
Oh.
Okay. Anybody else? Billy, do you want to say anything about the opener? How
I
it set
do
the
want to
tone?
say something,
Hmm?
but
Say it,
it's
Billy.
I'm not
also
going
about
to.
humankind. I would
Okay.
have preferred if humankind started the album, because you even get the
Oh.
countdown, and you still get that hype, and then you get that that jump. What?
Did you hear how Josh just described the opener into Higher Power? So here's the thing, Billy. Here's the thing.
Okay.
You're not thinking imagination wise. You're not thinking imagination. So here's
Right.
Josh getting ready.
I saw Josh get all giddy. I
Okay.
saw his.
So
I saw
a
him. I
lot.
saw. Look, he's launching.
So
into
let me
space
explain
right now.
humankind now. So Higher Power, ignition, launching into space. And then he's in space. Now he's seeing Earth. Now humankind. As he's leaving Earth.
After
guess.
this
You know?
higher power has helped me.
But there's a
transition to
United
place
countdown in
the
the
universe.
song.
In humankind?
Mm-hmm.
There is.
At the beginning.
Humankind. I see what you're saying.
Also,
Billy.
there is
Humankind
in
easily
Higher
could
Power,
have been
you
the
know?
opener as well.
It's got a
I
great
think they're
Okay.
both good openers.
it's got a great energy to it.
But
Yeah.
if you look at the lyrics on Apple Music, it's just ... until today I heard the strongest thing in humankind. But if you go to higher power, it literally says parentheses 3,2,1 and then instrumental. So that one has the official countdown. That's why it's the official opener. So sustained overruled.
So humankind
Oh,
says
that.
the song is from the perspective of an alien citizen on one of the planets in the sphere,
Oh, the little weird alien,
which is the
that's
setting
doing the countdown.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
of the album. Who hears
Alien voice doing the countdown.
Yeah, I saw that.
who hears DJ LaFreak, the protagonist of the album. Alien Radio.
Yes.
Since music is banned in the spheres, hearing music is strange but ultimately exhilarating for the alien citizen. Whoa. That's pretty deep.
aliens. You guys believe in aliens?
Yes.
Closer. How do we feel about Coloratura closing out this album? Billy, looks like you're ready to go, bro.
But yeah, I talked about it before, and I've talked about how my favorite was Death and All His Friends, the end of Viva La Vida. I loved the building and all that, and I'm torn whether I like this more as a closer or Death and All His Friends as a closer, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I have to sit on it a little bit more to come to an actual conclusion. But yeah, Coloratura, excellent closer.
Mhm.
Excellent closer.
Yes.
I'm
Very
telling you guys now, I'm gonna cry when they play this live and they close the concert out with this song.
Ooh.
I don't think they're gonna
And
end. I don't think they're gonna end with like with a Head Full of Dreams, Up and Up or something where it's like this.
Right.
It's gonna be we're all gonna be
It is.
crying in
Yeah.
Nationwide
Walking
Stadium
back to
in
the car.
Columbus,
Mhm.
Ohio. Yeah.
Life Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
And I'm gonna be right there with you, crying, because this is a beautiful closer about we've been on this journey, and now we're going to the afterlife, and which is a lot of the
Yeah,
themes.
none of
in
us
the
want to be
song, and
alive. Yeah.
Yeah, especially like you
God
said.
knows I don't.
How the setting of it's not even a planet. What's does anybody know the actual term for what that is? It looks like the Northern Lights that they
Aurora
Aurora.
Alice?
Borealis.
Is that what it is? Borealis.
Yeah,
Coloratura.
I love Coloratura. You guys said it. Like it's like you don't feel the 10 minutes. Like you really don't at all.
Yeah.
Like it's like the song changes so much that it's like, oh, what's next? What's next? What's next?
Mhm.
And it's like it's such a. I love the part. I'll sing again. Where? Hold on, I'm listening. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. When he's like, sing it out. Sing it out. Oh, right there, like that part. It's like he's gonna go crazy, dude. Like he's gonna do
Yeah.
the freaking Chris Martin jump and and he's like gonna like start singing and stuff. And it's like, and then there's still like more of the song, and it's like it gets slow
And then
again.
it comes
It's like
back
it's just so
down.
yeah. It's so good. It's like
What
but
timestamp
then
is that? Do you know?
what type of what?
What timestamp is that?
It's at 7:31.
A nice
Okay.
little throwback to Everything's Not Lost.
Yes,
Mm.
7:34.
And there is like one thing I guess I do have to say sometimes. Like sometimes if like Coloratura comes on, I'm like, I don't have time right now. Like I don't have like I wanna if
Don't have
I'm
10
not
minutes.
yeah, like I'm not gonna I wanna listen to the whole song. That's the thing. I'm gonna commit to it if I play it. But like right now I don't got the time. Let's
Mhm.
let's get to it, like let's do something else.
Right.
Mhm.
So that's why like the length is it's only bad thing, but it's like it needs to be that long, like it won't be Coloratura if it's not that long. So yeah, the
Mhm.
Coloratura is an amazing closer.
Yeah.
An amazing closer.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like it when you're writing a college paper and you like have to close it out and like your last paragraph has to sum up all your other body paragraphs and then also like build on and like close it out.
Conclusion.
It literally feels like that. Like it like wraps up the journey we've been to on this album and then builds like beautifully. Like it summarizes the thing and then beautifully closes it out.
That's the story too, because it's like sing it out, like they can't sing or perform music, so it's like,
Exactly.
Mhm.
And
Wow.
then I like to think of this as like, they're talking about the the afterlife and stuff like that, and then they like get frozen in like cryostasis pod, just like Master Chief
Ah,
does. And then when they come back on the sequel, because we know there's gonna be
and
sequels to this
Halo's
yeah,
Or
it's like
Infinity, yeah.
Master Chief. Yeah, it's like Master Chief coming out of the cryostasis, and then
Yeah.
boom, next album, and it's like turns out there's more to this universe, and it's gonna
Yeah.
be great, dude. It's gonna be
And it's
fantastic.
just all BTS.
Hey, yeah, dude. BTS Selena Gomez.
Wow.
And then also We Are the King and Jacob. What's the dude's
Collier.
last name?
Collier.
Collier.
Collier. Mhm.
And Theodore from Alvin.
And Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I kind of want to go to the and put like make a new Reddit account, maybe like a burner Reddit account, and post a meme.
Oh no.
We found
I'm surprised
the
you don't
singer
have
of
one already.
we found the singer of Beautiful, and it's Theodore from Alvin and the
Oh
Chipmunks.
wow. Coming out of Reddit retirement for that. Okay. Jeez.
Yeah,
Whoa.
okay. Julian the
Um.
Door makes his Reddit return.
Anybody else have anything to say about Coloratura before we go to the next segment?
Nope.
I just want to say I definitely need more time with it. I feel like I like I was watching the lyric videos on YouTube, which
Mhm.
we can talk about in a little bit. And I was reading the comments and I was reading like people that were like, "Oh my gosh, I've been a fan since Parachutes and this is like my favorite song that Coldplay's ever done. It's a masterpiece." And I was kind of reading that as the song was starting. And so I kind of wish I didn't because I think it got like my hopes up a little bit. And it's not that I don't dislike the song. I just didn't have that immediate reaction that I think like you did, Brett, and that some other people got. Where I was like, "Oh my god, this is one of the most amazing songs I've ever heard." I was like, "This is really beautiful," and I'm glad I'm listening to it, but I definitely need more time to like really appreciate it, which is not abnormal for me. It's hard for me to really like songs like just the first time I listen to them. So I'm excited to have more time. Like even just listening to like little bits now of different songs, I realize I like Humankind a lot more than I thought I did. Like that song goes off. I really, really like that song. It might
Absolutely,
be
it
like one of
does.
my third favorites.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's another anthem song to open
Yeah,
up the
for
album.
sure.
It's great.
So
Did
yeah.
you listen to Cultura when they released it as a single, or
No, I
just
didn't. I had no
yesterday?
No.
idea.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was like kind of crazy that that was their second single for this album, was
Yeah.
this 10-minute like
Yeah.
prog like
Well, because they
massive.
don't have like a
Beautiful.
radio edit or anything, right?
No.
It's not like that kind of single. They just were like, oh, we just want to put this out there.
Yeah. So that was
Vibes.
that was pretty unique.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like the
sure.
idea of a radio station like breaking up each 3 minute segment, and then they play like that 3 minute segment, and then they're like, "All right, next up, Coldplay with Coloratura," and then it's
Like,
just
it
like
starts like this.
Part 4.
Oh, it starts like that.
So next segment is music videos.
Oh, perfect.
We'll talk about the actual music videos first, and then we can get into the lyric stuff. So the first music video is Higher Power, released like in May, kind of alongside when the song got dropped. Did anybody watch the Higher Power music video?
Yes.
No.
Kate did.
I
Gino
did.
did.
Yes.
Billy, did you watch it?
Did not.
Not. It's like, it's nothing too crazy. It's just a band singing in like some parking lot or something like that. I do want to bring up, because it
Wait,
was
what?
the Higher Power
You're
music
talking about-
video.
Yeah.
What?
They're not in a parking lot.
I'm
What are you
I'm
talking
clicking on
about?
it right now. on
What?
Apple Music.
Are
Wait,
you
am I crazy?
Higher Power?
Yeah.
They're in like a
Oh!
space planet.
I'm wrong. I'm thinking of the official audio. So there's technically 2 music videos with Higher Power.
Oh.
My bad. Okay, so
Yeah,
I
this
was
literally looks like a ship from Halo in this music video, dude. What?
Yeah, yeah. Dude, it's so
What?
good. I like it. I like this video, dude. I like it. It's so fun.
Okay, so let me get into the it's called the official audio extraterrestrial transmission, which is them in the parking lot.
Okay.
Old phone.
I wanted to bring up this version of like the music video or whatever, I guess, because it has like these dancers in it that like they almost look like Force ghosts from Star Wars.
Oh, there's an official dance video.
Not that one. It's called official audio /
How
extraterrestrial.
many videos are there for this song?
I mean, that official dance video is a similar vibe to what I'm talking about.
And then there's an official lyric video.
Wait, are you talking about the definitive edition, bro?
anyways, it's
Just got
I found it. Oops,
Yeah.
sorry.
it's like these like Korean. They were called the Ambiguous Dance Company, and they look like Force ghosts, I guess, but not blue. Like they're like neon and stuff. And the dance is like so freaking cool. Like it definitely
It's
was
the
like
same it's the same like looking people from the official music
yeah.
video.
It's the same group.
I
but
recognize them.
but
yeah.
but in this like
really? Oh.
official whatever extraterrestrial transmission, like I don't know, the neon vibe looked pretty cool. But yeah, let's go into the official Higher Power music video that
So sorry for the confusion. I didn't know
No.
they released 13 music videos for this song.
that's my bad. I just associated like the first visual experience of the song with this like
For sure.
thing, because it was like they hadn't announced the album yet. They like just released a song in this like visual thing, so I was like that was more like burned in my brain just because of the hype. But did you want to talk about the official Higher Power music video, Kate?
Yeah, because like we have come a long way from Yellow and Fix You and just Chris Martin, like, walking down a sidewalk for 5 minutes. Like, this is like a feature length film. This is like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. This is like crazy.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
The visuals are like so crisp. It feels like I'm watching it in like 4K. Like, I don't even know. It's like
Yeah.
wild to me. There are like some parts that are a little like more funny to me, like towards the end where he's running and his arms are like really super fast. That part kind of made me like be like, okay, this is like a choice.
It makes me
But
think of
he's
Metroid.
having fun.
Yeah.
That's the best part
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, it looks like he's having so much fun in this video.
He is having so
Yeah.
much fun. I'm sorry, I'm like
Right?
a
No.
fun hater. Apparently, I work for Pitchfork now. But no, I'm kidding. No, I don't know. I think it's it's a fun music video.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It
Um,
is.
I'm just gonna stop talking.
well,
Like he,
Watching-
he go. He seems like he really wants to be alive. You know, in this
Yeah,
video.
he's
So it's like
I hate
Yeah.
that.
he's
I hate it.
enjoying life.
I can't
Same
believe
way.
that. Wow.
um, I gotta echo your sentiments, Kate. Like the quality of these visual elements. I'm kind of just skimming through it right now again. Like
Right.
it's
Like I kind of want to know like what the budget was for this music video. Like
it's got to be like in the millions, right? Like
100
easily
million.
100
Oh, yeah.
100
it has
million.
to be like close to, I don't know, is it? I don't know. I have no
It
concept
is
of
so
what
good. The visual
things
effects
like that
on it, yeah.
cost. It is, I don't know. It's really good quality
There's an
though.
alien. There's an alien that looks like Ahsoka Tano, like on the
Yeah,
big
billboard.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And then there's this like
Wait,
Halo
is that
looking
like the
ship.
beautiful woman? Like the woman with that's like the I wrote that at the
Which
end. I
one?
said, who is this beautiful creature on the screen at the end? Because like they show her once towards the middle and then like they
Towards
end
the end.
with
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I
that
don't
is
know. I don't know if we know who that
But
is. Maybe it's in the
Ahsoka Tano,
They're
dude.
gonna be Selena Gomez when they release
telling
the.
you.
Ah.
Oh.
Whoa.
but just like the visual elements, because this song is based off of the planet Chaotica, and the description for this planet is a trash planet. And so when you're watching this music video and you kind of see like the cyberpunky like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
rundown,
post-apocalyptic a little
yeah,
bit.
it
Like
Garbage
yeah.
at the beginning.
just a synchronicity
Oh,
of
like I want Wally to show up and just like crunch some trash, you know.
But
That's what it
also when
looks
you
Oh,
see
wow.
when you see the other band
Wally.
members, when you
Mhm.
see the other band members, the instruments that they're playing with are so cool too. Like the drummer has like the whole thing spinning around him and he's
Yeah.
like drumming. It's like
Yeah.
it's so cool.
and then next up is the My Universe music video.
Yes.
Gino, you
dude.
want to take us away with this journey that we all
Gosh,
had the
it's
pleasure to
just,
go
like,
on?
the one thing that a lot of people don't know is that I want to see close-ups of these beautiful boys, and there just wasn't enough.
Mhm.
There wasn't enough. I
get
love that they do the one close-up on. Can we all watch it together? As I'm talking about it, the thing
Didn't you
like
guys already do this?
just small parts. You know what I mean?
YouTube.com/Waypoint.
The small part where Tae Young starts singing, where it transitions from it's
Ooh.
Chris Martin as like normal, and then he becomes hologram, but then BTS becomes real. Like that transition is so cool because it's so seamless how it just transforms into that, and then the he starts singing the Tae Young from BTS, and that's so cool to me. Like how they do that, how they transition from hologram to real, and then and freaking just the same thing with high power, and this one Chris Martin, what the way he dances, dude, it's just that famous Chris Martin dance, you know what I mean, like where he's just like tapping his legs and like letting his arms out like this, you know, like he's just doing this, like he's
That's the
doing
Coldplay. That's the Chris Martin dance.
he's doing the Chris Martin, dude, like
Yeah.
he does that here. It's just like and
Get
he
that
does it in
to
higher power too, but
Beyonce and Bruno
it's
Mars.
it's so good. But yeah, I think all the BTS, all of them look so beautiful here, man. They really do, and
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
I love it.
I'm sure you guys already talked about this when you guys, because I know you guys filmed yourselves reacting to this when it came out, right?
just the song. 'Cause
Not
I
the
think the
music
music
video.
The
video.
lyric video, yeah,
I think the
Oh,
music
you didn't
video.
watch the
Yeah.
music video.
it came out
Oh.
later.
Yeah.
It came out later.
Yeah.
Well, I love all the callbacks to like Milo Xyloto
Silencers.
and like the silencers and like the little intro in the beginning where it's like music has been banned. Like I don't
Yeah.
know why they decided to bring that back. I guess they just must really love that storyline, which is cool.
Coldplay cinematic
yeah.
universe. It builds on one another.
There you go. I think it's really a really fun thing like for the fans, because
Mhm.
I think if you're just a person
What-
that's like, oh, I'm gonna watch this new Coldplay BTS video, and you see that, you're like, oh, okay, there's like kind of a storyline here. But then it's for
Mhm.
people who like really love Coldplay and like
Yeah.
know their discography. They see that and they're like, oh my god, call back! Like that's really fun.
Mhm.
Right. all these BTS fans that don't know the deep lore of Milo Xyloto are,
They don't know
they can still
anything.
understand. Yeah, they can still understand it too, but
Yeah.
if they listen to more Coldplay,
The music
Are
video
we,
kind of
uh,
like dumbs it
best
down for
music
them a
video.
little bit. Yeah.
They nitpick every little thing that BTS does in the video. The BTS fans, like one of them
Really?
was singing with one of them was singing with one of the alien girls, and they're like, "Oh my god, what is he doing? Why is he singing with her? like,
Why
like,
is that not me?
yeah.
In the Music of the Spheres universe, Coldplay cinematic universe, there's only 3 bands in existence: BTS, Coldplay, and
Mhm.
Supernova 7.
Yeah.
Billy, how would you feel if
Featuring
there's
Selena Gomez.
how would you feel if there's only 3 bands in the universe and one of them was Coldplay?
At least one of them's Coldplay, and then BTS is alright, I guess.
You haven't
Whoa.
listened.
Yeah,
Wow.
They're
give him a Pied Piper.
Um
Love that robot that
Can we
plays
get a
the
band
drums
together,
that
Jeff?
looks like Iron Giant,
It does.
right?
Yeah.
and then moving on, Kate, did you want to get into the lyric videos a little bit? Because
Did anyone watch any of the lyric videos?
there's one for
I
each
watched a couple
song.
of them.
There's one for each song.
You watched some of them?
Yes.
So I
got
gotta
the vibe.
say, so again, they're really pretty. It's basically, hold on, let me pull one up. It kind of makes me feel like I'm at like a planetarium in like one of those dark rooms where it's like, oh, we're gonna show you the solar system. Like they're just I'm gonna pull up the Infinity one because that one is really cool. The only issue I have is that they make me really dizzy. Like
Yes.
again, they're so high def again, and it's just like for some of them, it's just like it's a planet and then like the stars and or whatever. I don't know how space works. It's like like constantly turning,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes me feel kind of dizzy. And I was like, oh no, like is this? I'm almost 30. Is this just a sign that I'm old? I don't know, but yeah. But again, they're beautiful. And I was just like, if I was like at a planetarium or if I was like at an IMAX theater and I like took an edible and I was watching these, like, holy shit, what an experience. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
wild, like very pretty. So
Mhm.
I'm glad they did them. They look really cool. Again, I just wish that like I could like actually watch like I tried to watch it in full screen and I kept having to like minimize it because I was like, oh my god, I'm like legit getting dizzy.
Just so you guys know, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the top opens and closes.
Yeah.
I've
could
seen
play around with
pictures
that.
from the Taylor Swift Reputation Stadium tour, and it looked amazingly beautiful.
they
I
could
am
play
so
around with that.
excited. Oh my
Play around
god,
with that.
I'm so excited we're going to Atlanta. That's amazing. I've
It'll be the best
always
night of
wanted
my
to go to
life.
that stadium.
Atlanta's
What'd you say, Josh?
This is gonna be the best night of my life. Like this concert, man. This is gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, you get to meet all of us.
And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
MNC, Coldplay, and then a small chance maybe BTS, like a very small chance,
If that
No.
happens,
still a chance.
if that happens, because my girlfriend's not
You'll
going,
cry.
she's not thinking about going. She will kill herself if BTS shows up.
Oh
She-
my
she
god.
doesn't. She doesn't think they're gonna show up, but if she like gets my text like they're here, they surprised us. She's gonna be dead here when I come back.
They're doing it, for they're gonna do it for something, man.
No, they're only coming to East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Dude, MetLife with like the 800 cats and stuff stuck in the stands or whatever. You don't remember that for the football game?
Oh, Lamta,
cats?
this is
Did not
so
remember
much better, so much better than the Columbus show from a few years back. So much better.
Okay, next category is favorite lyric. So, who wants to start off with their favorite lyric? Anybody?
Ready.
Favorite lyrics is one that Billy made fun of, so now I'm
I have to
I
look
got
at
one in
mine
the
again.
chamber.
Billy, what's your
We're still thinking.
I have to
Billy?
look at mine again because I know I have one.
All right,
If not, I can
Oh.
go first.
I have one.
I
got
have
one too.
one.
I got one.
Okay.
Okay,
Billy,
Billy,
go.
go.
Billy, go.
Okay.
Go, Billy. Go,
Take
go,
us
go.
away, Billy.
Let somebody go. Let somebody go. Not go. When I called the mathematicians, I asked them to explain They said love is only equal to the pain.
Mine too.
I
That's
thought that
mine
was a
too.
very nice throwback to The Scientist.
That is mine too.
Mm,
The
That
Scientist,
hit
and I
me
was like,
right in
oh,
the
that was
soul.
also very
Yeah.
beautiful.
that's
That's
a
mine too.
that's a good callback, Billy.
Mhm.
I
Oh
like
my
that
god, that
pick.
is a good callback.
Listen, I'm
I didn't think of it
Um,
like that, but I was like, love and pain. That's all.
I feel that. I feel that.
I feel it. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, you got a favorite lyric? Hit me
Yes,
with it.
sir. So it's I fly to you every night, forgetting that it's just a dream. I meet you with a smile, never ending forever, baby. And it's like it's Jungkook
Is that the
in
Korean lyric?
Korean. That's the
Yeah.
Korean lyric, and then it transitions into never ending, babe, forever, baby. Just like
I'm
it starts off-
Yeah. I know what you mean.
yeah. But yeah, this is the translated version, and I just really love it. I like it. Shout out Jungkook.
That's cool. I was meaning to look up like the English translation, but I hadn't done that yet.
In
Naram
Google.
dere na dara.
Ooh.
Stop.
Oh my, you're getting Josh like tingly.
It's just he's so good at speaking Korean.
He is, yeah.
What about you,
His
Kate?
girlfriend is so lucky.
Favorite
What?
What's your favorite lyric?
um I really like the lyrics from Human Heart, my favorite song. I really like the chorus. That's just like my human heart only got a human heart. I wish it didn't run away. I wish it didn't fall apart, because like relatable,
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
yeah. And then the part with the female singer that says girls can make believe, girls wear it on their sleeve. Thought I could pretend for trying sake, still my heart had to break. That's just so beautiful. Those are my favorite. And then even though it's really like cheesy, I really do like the like the humankind lyric of like we're capable of kindness, so they call us humankind. Like it is cheesy, but there's something about it that I like. And then also like one of the last like verse lyrics from My Universe, the we are made of each other or whatever. I really like that line too.
It's a good one. Gino,
Mhm.
what is your favorite lyric? And again, favorite lyric from My Universe, and then what's your favorite lyric from the rest of the album?
And can you please speak Korean for everyone again? Thank you.
Let me pick it. Let me get it here. Hold on, give me a second here. Nawa hamke naraga, which means I fly with you, and then it goes Nawa hamke naraga. When I'm without you, I'm crazy. Like that flows so well. I just like the way it flows, and when I'm without you, I'm crazy. That's good.
Mhm.
As for My Universe, that's JK Jungkook. What Josh mentioned, but this is a later lyric.
Right.
This is that one of those instances where I'm like, the way he connects English with the Korean is just the direct translation doesn't make entire sense, but if you put a period between the two of them, it does. But there's no period when he's singing it, and it just flows so well. So that's why I like that specifically. But I guess from another song, it has to be the one that Billy said. That's the one that stood out to me the most. The one from
Let Somebody Go.
Yeah, from Let
Yeah.
Somebody Go when Selena Gomez sings it.
Mhm.
Good
I
song.
thought that one, I thought
Okay.
that was incredible.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I do also have another one. It's from People of the Pride, and there's a man who swears he's God. Unbelievers will be shot. There's a man who walks around like he owns the fucking lot. Oh my god!
That's such a
Pop off,
powerful
Martin. Drop
lyric,
that
dude.
F-bomb. Drop that F-bomb,
That's-
man.
That's yours?
I want to say something about that song, and specifically that part of the song. So Gino liked my tweet. Gino, do you remember this? That tweet that I
Yes.
said?
The man who curses or something. Yeah.
People of the Pride / the man who swears. So in
The man who swears, yeah.
in the Spotify little like info nugget that they kind of dropped for that song
Mhm.
is that they said that it came from the song originally started from their Viva sessions,
Yeah.
There's a like an
Interesting.
unreleased song called "The Man Who Swears," and it's I've had it on my iTunes for like 10 years now, and it's so good. It's from the Viva session, so it's more like classic Coldplay with like piano and like a falsetto voice. So when I heard "There's a Man Who Swears He's God," and I was like, "Holy shit, they're pulling this out!
They're
Like
throwing it back.
they're taking it from this like unreleased song and putting it in this like completely new vibe and context." I got so excited to hear that. So, and you all should check out the original version because it's still pretty good. And
Brett.
yeah,
Oh, do you have another lyric?
I do.
Okay,
Um,
go ahead.
so yeah, my favorite lyric. I was gonna say something from "Let Somebody Go," because that's one of my favorite songs, and the lyrics are pretty great in that. But Billy and Gino kind of already talked about that, so I won't lean into that anymore. But some of my favorite lyrics, I'm going to go back to Coloratura again. And it's literally in the first verse when he says, "It's the end of death and doubt and lowliness is out." I was like, oh man, I love that message. Like, it's so heartfelt. It
Ooh.
definitely.
That
very
really
cool.
did get to me because the end of death and doubt, when this song, is supposed to give you the feeling of like ascending to heaven. So it's like you have just died, but really it's like the end of death because it just happened. And now it's like you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
So
Like, there's
does
some,
he
like-
want to die or does he want to live? Like which one?
Yeah.
Well,
gotta
I
figure
think
it out.
it's more just like contentment with like the current state that you're in. I don't know if it's like happiness or sadness about dying necessarily. I just take it as like, well, that happened and now I'm
Yeah.
here,
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
What's
how
wrong,
much-
bro?
I'll sit with
Lyrics,
that for a
What's
second.
up? What happened?
Let's all take a moment.
No, I was looking
A
at
moment
the
of silence.
I was
over-
looking at the "Let Somebody Go" lyrics too, because I was like,
Mhm.
I almost picked something from that. So I was just
I like
reading.
the meaning of that song in general. Let Somebody Go, because it is sad, but at the same time, it's him accepting it already. Accepting
Right.
that you have to let somebody go, and that and he's getting better or whatever.
Yeah, and then even the
So that's
ending,
good meaning.
even the ending with like, "You're still with me now, I know." It's just that concept of the experiences that you shared with somebody are still a part of you.
About Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I thought. Was,
Yeah.
Next up, I just wanted to bring this up because I thought it was cool. But it's just like their touring plans and how they were doing all that eco-friendly stuff. So there's like
Ooh, yeah.
there's like a whole web page about it with like 20 tabs of like each step they're taking to like make sure it's like
Damn.
eco-friendly. Like they said something about how this concert will be powered by like the audience like moving and like generating electricity or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Can they
Yeah.
really do that?
Yeah, there was something about it. And
Like in higher power, we're all gonna be.
yeah, we're gonna be
We're all
running.
gonna have the electricity
Spartan
around.
That's
I
why
bet they really are gonna be like, ooh, if you want like the lights to get brighter, or if you want like the fireworks to go off, like you have
Jump.
to like really
Yeah,
jump and
jump.
like.
Oh
You
my
know,
god,
fist
that would be
pump.
crazy, dude. That would be an experience. Oh my god.
I gotta start
And then if
working
you
out
want
like right
BTS
now.
to come out, scream. and then
Oh
we'll
my
scream when
gosh.
BTS comes out.
If you
it's
want
gonna be-
BTS to show up, like
Freaking throw the
Be-
person next to you if you want BTS to show up.
that's
Scream
why
Korean.
that's why I was joking like our tickets are gonna be cheaper the more we dance or something because like people online
Oh, that's funny.
people online were memeing like
They're like, how much are you willing to dance?
like yeah, like your ticket's gonna be cheaper if you like get there in a more eco-friendly way, and that's why I was like, oh man, Gino, my ticket's gonna be so expensive if I'm flying to Atlanta, man. It's gonna be rough, but yeah, like
on horseback for a month.
reducing CO2 emissions by 50%, supporting new green technologies, and kind of like with like their merch where they plant a tree for every like shirt, parachute
Mhm.
socks that they sell, all that stuff. Like for each ticket that they sell, they said they're planting 1 tree. So that's going to be pretty massive if the tour is anything close to
Mr. Beast.
yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Beast. Mr. Beast. He might be on the list though. He might be on the list.
Mr. Beast is for sure on the list. Don't even consider crawling back to them, Brett, please, as your friend.
Dude,
We're stopping.
I almost got, after I saw Nick Kroll, I almost got Mr. Beast burger. I almost did.
No.
I
Stop.
It was closed though.
Today, and I was like,
Of course it was.
there it is.
Okay, but the time I ordered Mr. Beast burger and they didn't have it, it was like 2 a.m. This time they were like, we're closed at 10. I was like, okay, cool. Like you're telling me. Thank you. But anyways, yeah, like man, I'm looking at all these like their travel, stage show, lighting, audio, fans. There's an app that's going to encourage people to like use low carbon transport. You'll get rewarded for like doing so, apparently, whatever that means.
Wait, there's like a Coldplay app?
It says we partnered
You're
with,
saying your ticket will literally be cheaper.
yeah, we have partnered with SAP on the development of a free tour app that encourages fans to use low carbon transport to and from shows. So like,
Wow.
like, and some people like, you know, everyone's a critic, but some people are like, oh, this is like, you know, how successful is this going to be? But like, at least they're trying. I thought that was pretty
Right.
cool that they're like,
Nothing, yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
maximizing water efficiency. Is it out already? There's no way.
Coldplay
It's out.
Hypnotized. It says, hello, thank you for downloading this app. It has 2 purposes. If you're reading this at one of our shows, you could play the app when we start the song. What?
Cool. Oh,
Or if you're
that's
somewhere
gonna
else,
be
you
cool.
wait. What is this? The new one? No, because this is the logo from.
A Head Full of Dreams.
A Head Full of Dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
As
Wait.
not-
I think that's older.
Oh, so maybe it's an old one.
Oh,
Damn.
awesome, though.
I got excited.
Yeah, with like waste management, like they're not gonna sell single-use plastic water bottles at any of their shows using reusable and recyclable aluminum cups. Recycling. Let's see what else. Food. Food can account for up to 20% of a person's carbon footprint. So they're
So there will be no food.
no, it says they're doing
Oh.
plant-based, locally sourced, lab-grown.
Burgers.
my gosh.
Composting, food banks. They're partnering with food banks to like donate local food after each show. All the merch is going to be ethically and sustainably sourced. They're planting trees if you buy merch. And then they're also going to be donating part of the proceeds of the tour to like different good causes that like facilitate like the rehabilitation of the planet. And then like even at the end too, like I thought this was so brilliant. Like even at the end, they're like, it's not gonna be like perfect. Like we're still gonna be doing a lot of have a huge carbon footprint and all that. But that like they pledge to draw it down more and more as the tour goes on once they like kind of get on like a more
Figure stuff out.
figure stuff out and get more optimized with that. So I thought that was
Yeah, and it's
super
gonna
cool.
depend on each venue. Each venue has different capabilities, probably.
And the thing with like this kind of stuff is like a lot of times when you hear about like being sustainable, it's like from, I don't want to say like a boring source, or like it's just like you hear it from like a news station or something. You're like, okay, yeah, I know, like I need to be more sustainable. But like when like pop groups and stuff like that are leading the charge too, like it is pretty cool to see them kind of do that, take that initiative. So next up is the ranking. Unless we want to go into the whole planet lore stuff, but I feel like that would take so freaking long. And we're already going pretty long anyways. So let's go into the ranking. So here are the current rankings that we have. So we have Viva La Vida, or Death and All of His Friends, Prospects March Edition, number 1. Then we have Milo Xyloto at number 2. Then we have Parachutes at number 3. Then we have A Head Full of Dreams at number 4. And then hold up here. I don't think this is current. Hold up here.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if I have it on my notes.
Uh-oh.
Coldplay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't have it current.
Unprepared.
Unprepared, dude.
Damn.
Then we have A Head Full of Dreams at number 4. A Rush of Blood to the Head. Oh no, I do. I think. Yeah,
Billy's tweeting.
he's tweeting. What?
Yeah.
What did he tweet?
He
Hell,
responded
got
to
links to that.
Alec, yeah.
No, I had the list. It just got off on the next page of the list.
Oh, you
Got
got it.
the list got cut off on the next page of the doc. So
I
yeah,
went to the YouTube VOD immediately.
yeah. So number 1, Viva. 2, Milo. 3, Parachutes. 4, Head Full of Dreams. 5, A Rush of Blood to the Head. 6, Everyday Life. 7, X and Y, and then 8, Ghost Stories. So members of this esteemed panel, where would we rank Music of the Spheres? Billy, I want to start with you. Where would you rank this album? 1 through 9.
All right. At the beginning, I was saying like I wasn't too hot on it. I've been thinking about it more. You've swayed me, but maybe not so, like, not a lot. I put it I originally had it below X and Y, and now I have it above X and Y. That's where it's going. It's going right.
Above X and Y, so 6?
7?
Oh, you're right. My bad. Yep, 7.
Yeah, 7.
7. Okay. 7.
It's going 7.
Kate Rose. Where would you rank Music of the Spheres?
I'm currently torn between whether I want to put it above or below A Head Full of Dreams. That's currently where I'm at.
Okay, so 4 or 5?
Yeah. I don't know. I think 5.
5.
Just
Okay.
monk voice.
I think 5.
Speaking of that amazing song, Gino, where would you rank Beautiful and Music of the Spheres in
Number 1.
in the core Coldplay
Number 1.
saga?
Number 1. Number 1. I
Hold on.
I have a different personal list.
Okay.
I'm going off this list. It's number 1.
Is this part of the BTS meme or I mean, is that you're including the BTS factor?
It's part of the album. It's the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah.
It's part of the album. I have to rank the whole album. So yeah, number 1.
Number 1. Wow, dude. Okay. This is your favorite Coldplay album ever.
No.
No?
He's
how-
saying based
I
on this.
said I have a
Based on
personal
the
list.
Yeah,
I have
based
a
on
personal
this
All right,
list.
list,
all right.
which
Wait,
we did
I have a
know.
different personal list.
Wait, so part of this one ranking is to play the game of the
No.
ranking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's how
Okay.
rankings work.
I
look at
want
the
it to
list,
be
you
higher
say
on the
based
list.
This
Oh,
list.
Josh was like no, and then because Gino said yes, he was like, well.
It's because it's literally based on this list. You look at
Yeah,
this list.
I
you
want it to be higher
compare
on
and
the list.
contrast where each album is on the list, and you slot the next album into the thing. You don't play a system. This isn't a game, Brett. This is life or death, dude.
Yeah.
I'm adding all of our
Coldplay
scores
I
up.
want it to be
games.
higher, and I know you guys are gonna go low on it, so I have to go 1. I have to do 1.
Wow. Okay.
I want to do 1.
Speaking of gaming the system, Josh, where would you rank Music of the Spheres?
With a fucking bullet, dude.
You're
This
gaming the
album-
system.
I know I'm
Wow.
not though. I'm not though. That's the thing. This is Coldplay's most cohesive album. It's the best paced album. It's not like they're putting fucking Everglow between 2 fucking pop anthems, and it's like that was like kind of fucking weird. Like it lets the slow sections breathe. It has the anthem sections. It has these great instrumentals. Everything connects back to this and builds on the space vibe right from the instrumentals to the lyrics to everything. The features here are fucking amazing. Selena Gomez, BTS, Jake Collier, We Are the King, everything on this album hits, except for the high pitched thing in Beautiful. But again, the rest of every other aspect of Beautiful is still great. It's just the one high pitched thing is my only gripe with this album. Other than that, it is fucking great. The lore, the callbacks to Viva La Vida that you two are mentioning, Billy and Brett are literally like, yeah, this calls back to the scientist. This calls back to
And Milo.
fucking Viva, Milo, with the cinematic universe. This does so much for the Coldplay ethos and the fucking. It's a great standalone album. On top of all that, dude, this is just the best. This is easily the
Another
best.
thing, before you rank it, Brett. Before you rank it, Brett, you had no hot stop. You had a hot stop for
Yeah.
every other album except this one,
Great
dude.
point, Gino. Great
Well,
point, man. We
You
fucking
had
got
no
him.
hot stop for this one.
We fucking
Wow.
Can I be honest, Gino? So with the hot stop,
Oh shit. dude, okay.
no, with the hot stop topic of discussion, there probably could have been some other albums that I didn't do it, but I just felt the need to like. And a lot of the times I was like, oh, I love all these songs, blah blah. Like I just was like, this is one I vibe with the least. This was the first time I was like, not even that. Like I vibe with all of them, so I'm not doing a hot stop. Yeah, so that's why for that. Okay, so we got 7-5-1-1. I'm not gonna game the system like somebody did.
It's not gaining the system. It's literally just looking at the list and then just ranking and comparing and contrasting.
Yeah.
There's no conspiracy of gaining the system.
This is tough. Like,
I should have made my rank lower to game the system.
Billy, stop.
Wow.
and everyone would be like 1 and 9, 1 and like.
yeah, literally. But we're listening to what you're saying
Because-
is the ranking, and we're like, okay, this is where this album stacks up
Okay, so
amongst all these other ones.
I'm gonna bring y'all along with the process of my thoughts here. So like,
Oh.
I would rank like Everyday Life. Like I feel like I like Everyday Life, and granted, album just came out. I feel like I would rank Everyday Life a little bit higher than this album, but at the same time, like Head Full of Dreams, I might rank a little bit lower than this album.
You got to look at the list. You got.
I
Look
know.
At the list
And then a rush of blood to
everything is
the
currently slotted.
a rush of
You're
blood to
taking
the
to your personal list.
Yeah, you gotta look at this list, and you gotta
Oh
slot
my
this album in
God.
this list.
a rush of blood to the head is like a critical masterpiece. It's one of Coldplay's best in that fucking 5. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
I think Ghost Stories at number 8 is freaking horrible.
yeah, that's.
And I know Asa would agree too.
I like Ghost Stories too. Like, it's definitely not one of my favorites. I'm gonna go with.
Drama.
I'm gonna go with. Damn, man.
Oh my God.
I'm the same spot as you, Kate. Like, it's like 4 or 5. Like, I'm gonna put it at 4. I'm putting it at 4.
Fair. Yeah.
Okay, so let me add up our scores and then divide
Let's
it
do
by.
the Coldplay math.
So,
Coldplay math. If anything, the Coldplay math is what is gaining the system, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Brett's doing his best.
When
Okay.
I called the mathematicians and asked them to explain, I said this album should be ranked lower than Rush of Blood to the Head.
Let's go, Billy. Look at
so
the
we got a
callbacks.
score of 18 divided by 5.
I'm sweating.
3.6. So that means it's number 4.
It's at number 3. It's not number 3? You don't round up?
3.6.
It's rounding up. Yeah, so
Reach
4.
3.
Three.
Yeah.
3.
So if it's
3.
Oh, so if it was like 3.2, then it would be
Yeah, it'd
closer
be
to
3.
3.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
3 is 3, so it is still above, like it's above 3. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was 3.4.
Got it. Okay.
so at number
Sorry.
4.
Coldplay math wasn't my best subject.
Listen,
The lower the number, the higher it is.
mathematicians, man.
What beef do you have with my methods?
No,
Oh.
it's just I don't know what it is. It's like we're just like trusting you to,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
I'm adding up
Yeah.
our scores and then dividing it by how many people are on the panel.
But
You're
The
getting
only
an
logical way to do it,
average.
yeah.
Yeah.
only logical way.
It
Got
should be
it.
a vote. It should be a vote. We should start it at the bottom. and
No.
then vote.
Mm,
Literally, like.
Because we'd
well,
all
we
be
did
in
this-
different
we gotta do
places.
it the same way the whole time.
yeah, that's how averages work.
You mean like in review, Josh?
Yes, like in review.
This isn't in review, is it? This is Coldplay.
This is
replay.
the this is the show that
Coldplay
have
replay.
You should have.
This is
We do
literally
Coldplay math here.
Coldplay math,
this is literally the show. Like literally, Brett like pitched this as like Coldplay in review, and up until like 2 weeks before we started, when I was like tossed it out randomly in a meeting, I was like Coldplay replay. Everyone was like, that name's so much better. But until like 2 weeks before we recorded, it was Coldplay in review. All right,
Yeah, and that's
it's
how the
literally in
Coldplay
review.
math
Yeah.
was developed.
Okay, so
All right, Brett, give us the ranking.
our final rankings are as follows. Number 1, Viva La Vida, or Death and All of His Friends. Prospects Marching On Edition. Number 2,
Get that glass of water.
yeah. Number 2, Milo Xyloto. Number 3, Parachutes. Number 4, Music of the Spheres.
Wow.
Number 5, A Head Full of Dreams. Number 6, A Rush of Blood to the Head. Number 7, Everyday Life. Number 8, X and Y.
Ugh.
Number 9, Ghost Stories. And
I'm
that
not happy, and I don't want to be alive.
Go work for Pitchfork.
That was the Rolling Stones review.
Oh
actually.
shit. Go work for Rolling Stones.
so that is our official rankings for Coldplay Replay. Now, we're 2 hours into this episode,
Oh god.
but I say we just fucking do it and give our own rankings and close it out. Our own
Okay.
personal rankings.
Okay.
All right.
That's
So,
fine.
does everyone have their personal rankings
I
ready
was
to go?
literally already thinking
1
about
through
it.
9?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. You can start thinking about it now. Josh, do you have yours ready to go?
I gotta look at them all. I'm a visual learner. I got.
I
Billy-
have mine.
I also
I have
have
mine.
them ready.
Okay, Gino, you were
I'm
very
really
adamant about this, Gino. So I want
Okay.
you to start off with your personal list, your personal rankings.
All right, let me. I'm just looking at all the albums so I could get the names. All right, number 1, Milo Xyloto. Number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, Viva La Vida.
Wow.
Number 3, Music of the Spheres. Number 4, Ghost Stories. No. Number 4, A Head Full of Dreams. Sorry.
Okay.
Number 4, A Head Full of Dreams. Number 5, Ghost Stories. Number 6, Parachutes. Number 7, Rush of Blood to the Head. Number 8, X and Y. And number 9, Everyday Life. I am through and through new play. Through
Wow.
and through new play.
Okay, I like that list, dude. I like that list. I like that list a lot.
Yep.
Billy the Door. You've got your list locked.
His is the opposite. He's straight up the opposite.
Billy the Door, you got your list locked and loaded, man.
It's locked. It's loaded.
Let me hear
It's
it.
been locked and loaded. I've been typing it up every week, keeping it up, and it's remained pretty consistent.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go the opposite direction for suspense. Okay.
So 9 first.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. I like that.
Number 9.
Damn, I should have done that.
Yeah.
What the heck?
You should have.
Well, if we had more time, we could have figured this out.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 9. Ghost Stories. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. All right.
Yeah.
And this is where I mentioned this before, but I'm mentioning it again. I was finagling these two, but number 8 I put X and Y
Okay.
because some of the songs are just there's a bit too much. It could be a bit tighter. There are some great tracks on it though.
Mhm.
We all love Talk, Followed in the Sea. Oh my
Absolutely.
god. Then I put Music of the Spheres at number 7.
Okay.
Then I put, no, I'm gonna keep it like that. Then Head Full of Dreams. Then Milo Xyloto. Then top 4. Number 4, Everyday Life. Love it so much. Love it so much. I listened to it the day after we recorded the thing. And I know a lot of you were saying I'm never going to listen to this again, but I listened to it the day after we recorded.
That's
I
literally
think it was
Gino.
just me.
He literally just Gino.
And then the 3-2-1. The 3-2-1. Parachutes, of course. Rush the Bullet to the Head, number 2. And then
Okay.
number 1 is Viva La Vida.
Nice. I love it. Classic. That's a classic list, dude.
I'm
ready.
a little more old play, but I got
Yeah.
Everyday Life in the top 4. But I guess that has a more older play sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an old play album. Definitely.
I think I'm ready.
Okay, Kate, you ready? Hit us with it.
I am already ready to like type in the comments like a retraction if I decide like next week that this is wrong.
Yeah, okay.
But as of this moment, this is my list. I have it
And
written.
forever.
All right, at the very bottom, I got Everyday Life at number 9. Number 8, Head Full of Dreams.
Wow.
Number 7, Ghost Stories. Number 6, X and Y. Number 5, Music of the Spheres. Number 4, Parachutes. And then my big 3 are number 3, Rush of Blood to the Head, 2, Viva La Vida, and 1, Milo Xyloto.
Wow.
Yeah. I get more iffy towards like the bottom half of the list. Those I could like maybe rearrange a little bit just depending on my mood and the day.
Mhm.
But those are definitely my big 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Are Milo, Viva, and Rush of Blood to the Head.
Okay. Josh, do you have your list ready?
Yes, sir.
Hit us with it, man.
9, Ghost Stories.
Oof.
8, Viva La Vida, Prospects March Edition.
Wow.
What in the world, bro?
Get
What in the world?
Boo hiss.
7. I'm gonna go Parachutes. 8, Everyday Life. Or sorry, 6. 6, Everyday Life. 5, A Rush of Blood to the Head. 4, X and Y. 3, Milo Xyloto. 2, A Head Full of Dreams, and 1, Music of the Spheres.
Nah.
Wow.
Probably the most contentious list. But you know what? I stand where I stand, and Viva La Vida is overrated. Life in Technicolor and Viva La Vida itself, only 2 songs. Literally, I made an ultimate Coldplay playlist of just like my favorite songs from each album. Only 2 on Viva La Vida.
Lovers in Japan. Strawberry Swing.
All right, meh.
Oof.
Lovers in Japan is literally like Gino's love story. How can you disrespect that song like
It's a
that?
beautiful
Because that's
song.
Gino and I'm me. He's Gino, I'm me.
Wow.
I want to do my list again.
What?
'Cause I did from 1 to 9, and I want to do like 9, but I'm gonna change some stuff.
All right.
Yeah, go. Go.
Wait, are you ready, Brett?
I
Or
am.
do you want to go last?
Brett has to go last. He's the
Brett has
master.
to go
Yeah.
last.
He's the
Sure, okay.
Yeah, he's legally
Okay.
obligated.
All right, okay. Number 9, Everyday Life.
Mhm.
Number 8, X and Y. Number 7, A Rush of Blood to the Head. Number 6,
That's fucked up.
Parachutes.
Pain.
Brett.
Number 6, Parachutes.
He's new play. I get it.
Number 5, Ghost Stories. Number 4, A Head Full of Dreams. Number 3, the big 3, Viva La Vida. Number 3. Number 2, Music of the Spheres. And number
Fuck yeah,
1,
dude.
Milo Xyloto.
Wow.
I respect it.
Number
Me
2.
and Gino are Milo boys to the end.
Yeah.
That was my number 3.
100%.
It's still in my top
That's
3.
That
yeah,
is
but
the
we're
fun-
number 1, baby.
That
We're
is
number
still the funnest album that they have.
1. Mhm.
That album
Josh,
is
what was
so
your
much
number
fun.
1 again?
Music of the Spheres.
Like in your own personal ranking?
In my own personal ranking.
On
Yes,
personal
that was-
ranking.
Okay, everyone's gonna have to type it up, and we'll like list it in the or do something on the visual end or something or
Yeah.
whatever. Because I want to
Yeah.
like see everyone's like list. Okay. So I could go 9-1.
Do it. It's more fun that way.
9 to
Build
1
it
for the
up.
suspense.
Okay, I'll only do it with one. Otherwise, it would take forever. Where do you guys think Everyday Life is?
I don't
In
remember.
Number one.
in my
Knowing
personal
you,
ranking.
It's number one.
In my
Knowing you,
personal
it's
ranking.
number one.
I'm gonna go 3.
I'm gonna go a 1 or 2. Yeah.
How do I go down lines in Discord?
Hold
Shift enter. Shift enter.
shift. Yeah.
Shift enter. Oh, okay.
Number 4.
Number 4.
No, he loves Everyday Life. That's the thing.
I
He
don't
loves
know.
Everyday Life.
Yeah, but he
Mm,
loves all
I
these
know
albums.
Brett. I know Brett. Brett's one of my best friends.
Ooh.
I know Brett.
Turn-
He loves.
It's
Everyday
either
Life.
2 or 3, but I'm gonna lock in 3.
It's
So-
top
I think-
three for sure.
I think Rush of Blood to the Head is 1 or 2, and then there might be something else in there.
So, and granted, I cobbled this together while you guys were giving your ranking, so it's not a fully thought out list. But
Yeah.
Josh said he knows me best, but it turns out Kate Rose knows me best because it is at number 4. It is at number 4. It's a great album, but there's some peaks of some of the other albums that just take it to the top. So I'll start from 9, go to
New
1.
best friend, no big deal.
I'll go from 9, then I'll go all the way up to 1. So number 9 is Ghost Stories. Not a bad album. I love a lot of what it does. Always in my head, great
I'm
opener.
the highest on it.
Gino, I love this album. If Gino,
And it feels like an old play one too.
yeah,
These are all his
No.
children.
yeah.
These are all his babies.
Gino-
but someone's
Gino-
got to be last. after
Gino-
The
four.
Sunshine situation, they're all good.
Gino,
Yeah, no, I know, I understand.
Gino, if you were like, Kanye West did that listening party in Wyoming, bro, let's do a listening party in Wyoming for Ghost Stories. I'd book my flight right now. I like Ghost Stories that much. Okay. But so Ghost Stories at number 9, X and Y at number 8, A Head Full of Dreams at number 7,
I know his number 1.
number 6, Music of the Spheres, number 5, A Rush of Blood to the Head, number 4, Everyday Life, number 3, Milo Xyloto, number 2, Viva La Vida, and number
knew it.
1, Parachutes, baby.
I knew Parachutes would be your number 1.
Let's cry, y'all. Let's cry together, y'all.
I love crying. Let's go.
Oh man,
I'm gonna
it's
try after.
Wait, I'm
after
sorry.
this
What
one.
are your top 3?
so my top 3 are number 3, Milo Xyloto, number 2, Viva La Vida, and then number 1, Parachutes. And Parachutes is not their best work, like holistically.
Yeah.
It's just my personal favorite. I just vibe with it so
I
much.
get it.
When we were talking about it, and it's like we were talking about how cozy it is. It's like, dude, you get yourself a
Yeah.
blanket by a campfire, and you listen to Parachutes, dude.
Eat
You're
a doobie. Oh yeah.
eat a doobie, eat maybe 2
Dude.
doobies. You know?
What if you
Oh,
do
yeah,
the
dude.
same thing? What if you do the same thing but look up at the stars and listen to music of the spheres?
that
But
would
then
be
I'm popping
that would-
Molly. I'm not doing a doobie.
Put the lyric videos on like a big ass full
Blanket.
screen. And,
Ah.
my God. Turn off all the lights. Turn those music videos on.
I'm doing
Ooh,
shrooms
out.
and going to space, man.
That would be great. But yeah, I think that is it, everybody. We're done. Bye.
For now.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
No, I'm
bonus
just kidding.
episode. We'll see. We'll see you in 2 years, maybe.
For Music of the Spheres Part 2.
2.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we're done. This is it. Yeah, I had a blast doing this, guys. I'm so thankful for you guys doing this with me. Every step of the way. This is so
Having
fun.
that.
And now we can rest. Now we don't have to do 2-hour podcasts anymore once a week.
I don't
So,
miss it though.
I'm really going to miss it. This has been so fun. Again, this was my podcast debut.
I know. Same with Billy.
So,
Big same.
Y'all
Yeah,
are
Billy, we're
podcasting
like-
pros now.
yeah,
Is it-
we
is it time for you
are.
to retire though, leave on a high note.
One and done.
I
Damn.
don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
This will be your legacy, Billy.
Yeah. We're hanging out. We'll do a Coldplay replay hangout next week. But yeah, this was so fun. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did this. Like, yeah. Now I'm like literally thinking about when I brought up parachutes a minute ago. Like when we did us doing the parachutes episode, and like, man, it's been a long journey. It's been fun every step of the way. I've always looked forward to the recordings of these too. Like,
Honestly, same.
Me too.
Yeah.
yeah, this was well worth the endeavor. But yeah,
Absolutely.
who knows what we'll do next for whatever replay might be the Fray replay or Weird Al Yankovic replay. I don't know, man.
Oh my god.
Adele, Adele.
LA.
Never.
Adele.
No, well, I'm still breathing. Never, Josh. Never. No way, bro. No way. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Make sure to like the video, slam that gong or bell.
And give us your personal rankings.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think about this album or just your general ranking of the whole Coldplay discography. And yeah, we'll do a sign off. So everyone, I want everyone to do a sign off. Just lasting words for this band, album, entire journey of doing this, and we'll all sign off, and then we'll get out of here. So who wants to go first? Billy, Josh, Gino, Kate?
I'll go first.
Not really.
So,
Look directly into the camera, really close,
all right, sure.
like you did the first episode.
Like I did the first episode. Just get closer. But yeah, I've been a fan for a long time. I fell off for a bit. You know, the last couple albums I didn't keep up really, and I'm really glad that for their ups and their downs, for every ghost stories there was an everyday life that I discovered, and I also enjoyed spending time with all y'all, and I know we're gonna be hanging out in other spots, but yeah, this was super fun, and thank you for having me, and thank you for inviting me and believing in me and all that good stuff.
Of course, man. Of course.
Yeah.
Kate, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm honestly like really proud of this little project and really inspired because like I said the first episode, like when I first met you and you said that you were a huge Coldplay fan, like I got so excited because I also grew up loving Coldplay, but I used to be like kind of embarrassed about it for whatever weird, stupid societal reason. And so the fact that you are just so like loud and proud and like just unapologetically like love talking about this band and sharing all of your thoughts and that we like go on and on about all the intricate details of this band and what they do. Like it's really honestly inspiring and so I'm so thankful that I got to be a part of this and I really love it and um I am here to, talk Coldplay with you anytime from here on out, like always. So I'm just really, really happy about this podcast going out into the universe.
That was very sweet, Kate. Thank you for saying that.
Well, that's just how I am,
Gino, man. Any last words?
As you guys know, I always I joke a lot, and I play around a lot because that's how I like to live life. I don't want to die sad or anything like that. So I'm
You and Chris
always
Martin both.
I'm always playing around. I'm always doing that, as you see from like my online presence. But to be more serious, yeah, I've really truly enjoyed doing this. Like you said, Brett, I did look forward to it every week. And it was so nice to get to know you guys better and hang out with you, and then start interacting with you online more comfortably. Like just our chats on Twitter DMs where we just start talking about random stuff and then I feel like telling you guys this or whatever. It's not even related to Coldplay because I just feel like that's the sort of rapport that I've gained with you guys. So I'm really happy to have spent this time with you guys and to continue spending more time with each other.
Yeah.
After this, whatever we do, or whenever we want to play or hang out or whatever, I'm super down always. Yeah.
Awesome. That was awesome, Gino. Josh?
Oh, it hurts like so to let somebody go.
That's it.
Oh, is that
turned,
it?
He turned off his mic, dude.
Okay.
That's the end.
That's
Walk
it.
away, Josh. Walk away.
Bye, Josh.
So
Bye forever.
I'll go now.
um,
Yeah, I wanted to
great.
I wanted to follow up, and I want to touch on each of something you guys said. So, um,
I'm also very happy to be a new host on Waypoint, as you guys have invited me. So,
dude, we would love to have you, man. You're freaking talented, dude. That would be a huge get for us, seriously.
Huge get for you guys.
Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, like going with Billy's point of being a first time person, like, or a podcaster or whatever, like this was my first time hosting, and so like it I think I joked at the beginning, like it's a lot of work to like do like a mediocre podcast, so like it was so hard to even do the bare bones of like structuring what the episodes would look like, schedule, like making sure everyone could align with the schedule every week and all that, and doing the background information on the band, on the albums. And so uh like you, Billy, and Kate, like this is my first time doing like a hosting podcast, and so yeah, it was a lot of work but fun. And yeah, I can't wait to
Featuring Tovlo.
Oh, I was like, wait, what'd you say? And then I'm like, oh, Tovlo. But yeah, like I did the Metroid podcast earlier tonight, and yeah, like I don't know, I kind of like hosting stuff now, even though I'm not like the best at it. And Gino, like, I feel like you more than anybody. Like I knew Billy decently well, I knew Kate very well, and Josh very well, but Gino, like you were the person I knew like the least about. Like I knew who you were on
Same.
Twitter and Twitch and all that. But yeah, like I consider you like a real good friend now. Like someone that I can just like hit up anytime, send stupid memes and pictures and links to random stuff like randomly now. And so
yeah.
I'm glad I found that in you. And I can't wait to do more stuff with you and just hang out. It's
Of course.
just gonna be so
and you guys are coming to Atlanta, and it's gonna be so normal too. Like it won't, like it's
Yeah.
gonna be just like old friends. You know,
It doesn't.
coming together. It's very
Yeah,
cool.
it won't feel. It's not gonna feel like a weird online thing or anything like that. It's just gonna feel like
Yeah.
friends hanging out.
Friends getting together.
Yeah.
And yeah, and to touch on what Kate said, yeah, I too was like in high school, like not like a secret Coldplay fan. I just like never talked about it because it was that weird societal thing of like
Mhm.
Wasn't cool.
a bunch of other high schoolers your age like just trashing
Right.
on Coldplay, especially. I mean, I was in high school from 08 to 12, and so that was still. I mean, Milo came out in 11, so literally the first half was like all like, old play like vibes. So you think of like
Right.
Josh is joking with Ghost Stories, like Chris Martin crying or whatever on like all the
He
songs.
really left it. He's gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, this definitely, and I've definitely been more open about it now because like I was just like, why am I embarrassed or not embarrassed, but like why do I not talk about this band that is critically acclaimed and a lot of respects and wins a lot of awards and stuff, every once in a while. And so yeah, it was fun to just like kind of just do this and talk about it, because yeah, like Billy said, like not a lot of people are doing this sort of thing for Coldplay. And so
Well, it's a lot easier when you find like-minded individuals who care enough, to put in the work to, put their
yeah
thoughts out there,
Yeah.
yeah. And so kind of like engaging with the Coldplay fandom in today's day and age is super fun. Like yeah, it's just I'm glad it's like a cool thing. Like the tours are awesome. The next tour will be freaking amazing, no doubt. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, this was so much fun. But yeah, I think that's it for real now. I don't know if what else to say except thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll maybe see you. I mean, Coldplay just signed a new deal with Warner Records, so we might see him sooner rather than later. Yeah,
Never know.
Coldplay replay will return. Put that at the end.
Coldplay replay will return.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, everybody. This is fun.
Bye.